Mushy, mushy good morning, my friends. Back again with another weekend stream this morning on this brisk, nippy, for your nipples, cold Sunday morning. No, we don't want to keep playing that. Look, as much as I love the intro, it runs enough. It runs enough. And we're back with hopefully we can do a little bit better this time around. Hopefully this little guy here, you coming up? You coming up? Hopefully, good morning, DJ. Hopefully this little guy is a little better this morning than he was yesterday when I heard the little whimpering. The little whimpering in your tummy yesterday. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't use any wobble. So good morning, DJ Anime. Good morning.
Another one.
Another one?
Dinner.
Craft dinner. Well, you have to ask.
No.
I'm sure it will get played. I'm sure it will get played.
Dinner.
See? Chocolate milk?
Yeah.
What if they don't have any points left? Sorry, DJ. We'll refund these later on for you.
That's you. It's chocolate milk.
That's you? You want some chocolate milk? No chocolate milk?
Yeah.
You want chocolate milk?
No.
You don't want chocolate milk?
No.
Okay. Just gonna stay up here?
Again.
You do it again. One more time. One more time. Chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Waff? Okay. Then last one. That's the last one, okay?
Yeah. Pasta. And pancake.
Okay. And pancakes. We're gonna go through the whole shebang today.
Pancake.
Okay.
That's the more test dinner.
No, that's it.
Dinner.
We can't do anymore. It's over. It's done with.
Dinner.
It's over.
Test dinner. More test dinner. More test dinner.
No more craft dinners.
More test dinner.
No.
You need bananas.
There's no bananas.
And it's red.
You want a banana? Want a banana?
No, you need toast.
You want toast?
Yes.
We don't have. I don't know if we have bread, bud.
That's red. It's red. It's all red.
Got bread?
Yeah.
You get me a wipe? I need to wipe your face and your nose. So anyways, I believe we talked with everybody upstairs before we had to call her a quick day yesterday. So we got to talk to everybody downstairs. And what day is it? It's the 12th. So I think we got all of our missables. It's basically just talking with all the people here. Just one. That's my take anyways, I think. Okay, hold on. What?
No, we need toast.
Toast?
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can get some toast for the little guy, because apparently one breakfast isn't enough. I'll be right back.
Right. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Hmm. 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 Right. Hmm.
my god, I'm sorry. It's one of those things where, like, you know, I was up early, son had his breakfast relatively early, and then he wants something that he probably won't even eat. That's just how it goes. But yeah, so we talked to everyone up here. If I'm checking in, then we're going down to the second floor to talk to the boys. The boys. And even still, I'm trying to think of who. I don't think we talked to any of them here. Yeah, I saw.
Taking care of your violin.
I'm trying to think what match did I balanced out at. I was just exhausted yesterday. Trying to think. I saw the Elite come back. I think it was the Ring of Honor Championship. That's like the last match I can remember in my head. But I saw Saraya versus Dr. Britt Baker.
Yeah, it's taken care of me over the past year, so why not return the favor?
I think that was the last one I saw. So I don't know how many matches were after that. It was good. Like, for the most part. Like, I mean, I still don't get the understanding of the push Jade gets. Is it one of those things of where like she's not good?
Before I go.
She's not a good wrestler. I don't understand the push that they give on that woman. I really don't. Can we be honest here? A lot of her matches are awful. So why do they shove her down our throats like Goldberg back in the 90s? Like, I don't understand. Like, if she was good all day, but she seems to botch like every single match, sometimes multiple times.
Just to make sure
Like,
next year's first years have something to practice.
and no one else has that problem. Like, Dr. Britt Baker does not have that problem. Saraya, coming back after 5 years of retiring, did not have that issue with her first match.
And sure,
There seems to be, I don't know if it's just like the lack of the woman roster in AEW. I'm trying to think what's Sammy Guevara's. I'm watching it right now. Not Full Gear. Tay Conti. She butchered Ruby Soho's nose the last time she fought. And Ruby Soho's been out of it. Yeah, like Toni Storm's good. Jamie Hayter is good. I don't understand why they shove Jade down our throats. I don't get it, but whatever. I hate to joke because I was watching it along with Cultaholic doing like their like sort of like talk around or whatever with it, and I was having a little fun, and not to really poke at it, but like a lot of people were jumping in on the same thing of like going like, oh, I got up to make a sandwich during the Jade McGill that is her name, right? And what's her face?
Over there too.
Can't remember who she faced. The one with Vicky Guerrero. Regardless, and like that was the joke of like, oh, is this match over yet? Can I come back from the bathroom? Like, it's just
I don't
funny.
doubt it. I'm going to
Nyla Rose, that's right. Nyla Rose,
Stand a
thank
chance
you.
of keeping up. Though, to be honest, after all the time I've spent here, I don't really want my...
But it is what it is, right? Like,
I love it, obviously, but to be a balanced person...
yeah, I saw that. Nice
I
little
want
touch.
variety in my
Nice little
life,
touch.
Like I had here at the academy.
I like how this cell voice gives me my opportunity to drink my coffee, which is also great.
With my orbital staff.
Did you finish your Abby Hatcher? Did you finish your toast? You need your hands wiped? Then why did you touch your shirt? What, Abby Hatcher? After what? Of course, he probably ate maybe half the teas. Yeah, it's great to see them back. I sort of knew that they weren't gonna win. It sort of like had that writing all over it, so you couldn't really give it. No. Go play. You want Abby Hatcher? I just asked you and you said no. Oh my god. Hey, go. Oh my god. I just love like a minute. Just give me a minute. It made sense of where I saw them. I guess like the elite, or no, not the elite. The Young Bucks were looking at trademarking the Wayward Sons. I guess that all made sense yesterday with them playing the Kansas song, "Carry on my wayward son." I hope they don't stick with that though. I like the song and it fit for the pay-per-view, but I hope they don't stick with it. Like, I just worked, because it's funny enough, I saw a few people point out, like, if you listen to the lyrics or look up the lyrics, you can't not tell me that's not a hit towards CM Punk. Like, there'll be peace when you are done. Like, that's what screams to me. That's what a lot of people were pointing out. That's why ever since it was all said and done, they had that planned. That's just like that's their one little take out of it.
Thanks. Me too.
I heard that as well. The hot New Jersey fan base.
No, it's nothing.
But let me ask you this: do you think it would have went? I can't picture AEW without the Elite, but I digress. But we can talk about this. Do you think there'd be FU Elite chance if CM Punk was the one that would have came out in the light?
Either way, Heimdall and Trista are really close, so don't be a stranger, okay? I know you're gonna have tons of work to
Like, I don't see it.
Classes and your
Like, but like
movies.
with all this, when all the crap was happening of hearing like someone kicked CM Punk's dog, someone punched him in the face, and then like, you know, all of it actually came out and it was all bullshit. And it actually was just like, you know, CM Punk was the agitator essentially.
Don't worry, I'll make time.
You know,
I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to see each other.
I don't know what he'll end up doing, but I couldn't care less.
There's still a ton of Heimdall I haven't seen too. You'll have to show me around next time I make it over there.
You bet.
But that's expected from MGF. I don't know if anyone really knew what to expect from CM Punk when he came out. And that's I think what sort of happened was like you sort of saw how he left WWE and sort of realized like after he was said and gone, like people were not a fan of him, right? Like, you know, he does his own thing. And then everyone thought like, oh, maybe he's turned over a new leaf. And, you know, for the first, you know, there's that honeymoon period where everyone loves CM Punk. Fuck, myself included. I still like him as a wrestler, but he's a piece of shit as a human being, right? And you know, and sort of the colors showed after the honeymoon period went away, right? That was the sort of thing that happened. So like,
First time in a long time.
that was asked of like when WWE was asked shortly after this sort of became all said and done, Triple H was asked like would he allow CM Punk to come back, and you know I'm sure they had an internal meeting about it and sort of discussed it. Like, of course they're always open for business, right? That's WWE's mantra. If we can make money with you, we'll have you work for us. But you know for damn sure, like, he is a little bit of a cancer in the locker room, and I don't know if they really want to bring that back in there. So yeah, so I sort of had that feeling that I had seen that Regal had sort of left the Blackpool or whatever the hell it's called, fighting club or whatever, but it's good for the storytelling. It's really good for the storytelling because then that opens up for, you know, Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson or whatever the hell his name is. I can't remember. Now the Brass Knucks came on in. It's struck. You put that in the living room? Want to put it back together?
Oh,
Okay.
are those the tax
I'll put it back
refunds you
together.
mentioned?
Oh.
Here. Yeah, there you go.
Ordinarily, this would be my father's work, but His Majesty has yet to decide his fate.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be either the Brass Knucks or the Ring or whatever, something, right? But
Rufus hasn't so much as glanced in Berea Hard's direction since he took his new job in Crossbell either. As such, the task falls to me.
Man, I knew everyone in our class had it pretty rough right now. But you've got it roughest, no contest.
If my ego had its way, I would boast that filling in for my father is a simple and mundane task. But on top of the paperwork, I'll need to manage the provincial army and oversee the province as a whole. Then there's the matter of keeping the most stubborn of the nobility in check. I don't expect the...
Eustace has got some work cut out for him.
The fact that you're already thinking 6 months ahead is pretty impressive as it is. Standing in for Duke Alperea like that must take some real confidence. I know you'll manage, though.
What's your go-to? Do you just go on? Is it Fight.tv or whatever for you guys to get the AEW pay-per-views?
That much is obvious.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Oh, okay.
In the days to come, more people will be relying on you than ever before. But no matter who does so or what they ask, do not lose your pride as a noble. Act independently, your head held high.
Well, I think I can work that
Maintain your
out.
pride and your autonomy, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I promise I will.
I'll hold you to that.
We did get quests from Toa, though, right? That was something we did get. Did we not get quests from Toa? Apparently not. I know we talked to her.
Are you finishing up your painting, guys?
Yeah, this is my last
Get
one.
those the next day after you sleep. Okay.
I want to make sure I'm completely satisfied with it before declaring it finished.
That's understandable.
Stop taking it apart. Daddy need to like glue this shut? I don't even know how I would do that. It's like hollow. Here.
You're going to keep painting once you're back at home, though, right?
Well, I don't know how much time I'll have to set aside for it, but I intend to keep working on it, bit by bit. There's growing reason for concern in Calvert to the east of the Highlands. But all in all, things are more peaceful now than they were. I should be able to focus on painting my magnum opus.
You should.
Oh, is it going to be of Nord? If anyone can make a masterpiece of the Highlands, it'd be you.
Stumbled on into Jeff's stream last night. Lurking, of course. So I wasn't spoiled in any way, shape, or form with anything. But I saw robots.
But actually, I was intending to paint a picture of the Academy, its students, and the courageous.
You mean...
Now you're getting it. I want to capture the day we liberated the Academy. And once I've finished it, I fully intend to return to Erebonia with it in hand. What better way to forever memorialize?
It does look like I'll probably have to take my my webcam and shove it over that way, because it looks like the health bars sort of come down this way.
Man, you really are amazing.
I'll have to see sort of like where the
Well, if you ever need reference materials, you know who to call.
I might watch his stream but not watch his stream, just to see where a good placement of it is.
I
But
can get pictures of anything you might need and send them over. I know you're talented, but that's a lot to paint off of just your memory.
I'd appreciate that.
I know because a few things were changed on it. Like the UI, some things were changed on it via that. So,
Hey.
oh yeah, I haven't been spoiled.
Heart.
I'll stop you right there.
Like I said, I saw some robots and I saw some people I've never seen before, but I don't know their names or anything to them. I literally went in, said hi, lurked, got on out of there, skedaddled.
Of course I'm hard at work. Just look at the size of this book.
It looked like he was in a geofront though. I was having nightmares of it myself, of
I can't internalize as much of it as possible while
whatever he was in.
doomed to failure from the start.
And this is one of your new textbooks? Man, Heimdall's political academies don't mess around, do they? You'll be the youngest person there, right?
Most likely. I'd normally need to have...
Hey, Penguins with the slap silliness of himself. Hey, there we go. Ah! Hold on. Make sure these filters aren't on. I want you to be able to hear the slap, Penguins.
There are a few Thor's grads there already, though. They take some every year.
Just like that. How you doing, bud?
And as you might imagine, the recent political upheaval has the place...
Snippy, I can hear the... It's cold. It snowed last night, apparently. Got a good little dusting, and it's fucking freezing outside. Let's see, what is it with the wind chill? Wasn't I just going on and on about the, how relatively nice it was, and now it is, minus 13.
View.
That sounds terrible.
Still, I know you're going to be just fine.
That's like hat weather.
You're so smart that you can handle any subject they throw at you. Growing up with your dad should give you a leg up on the politics, too.
Yeah, no pressure there. Honestly,
I got,
when I think diving into things head first like this is a giant mistake.
I got my Stadia refund yesterday, but I knew this was going to happen. The card I had used to purchase it was, X amount of years old. It's been canceled. I don't use it. But of course, they don't give you another option. So I get in contact with support, and I'm like, okay, I knew this was happening, but you couldn't do anything until they refund you the thing. And I'm like, so can you because they're supposed to send you an email. Apparently, the way it's supposed to work, is so it should kick back that the refund failed in about 10 to 15 days. And then they're going to ask me for another way to get paid. But I'm like, but what if it doesn't come back my way? What if they just wash their hands of it? I'm like, oh, for Christ. Not that I care. I essentially got a Chromecast Ultra for free with the purchase of Cyberpunk.
I know we're probably going to both be...
But, yeah, I'm not, I was hoping, I was hoping, I put my PayPal on the Google thing as my updated payment. And I was like, oh, maybe they'll be smart and we'll just throw it to that. No, they didn't do that. So yeah, the laughing from Penguins is on point.
Together once in a while or something. Okay? Studying is all well and good, but...
Feels like 26. I gotta see how I gotta do the Fahrenheit. Okay, I'll unlock that. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's see, where are we at? Can we do the minus 12? So it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit for me. You are not having Lucky Charms. You're not having ice cream. You did not eat your toast. No.
I think that can be arranged. The train from here to Heimdall only takes a half hour.
Later.
Reason why we wouldn't hang out sometimes.
Hey, that's a pretty nice Thanksgiving. 62 degrees. Maybe you'll even get up to 69. No, 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 no. We're gonna have to get this kid a computer one day.
I feel more like talking to everyone right now. I can come back here later.
All right, so that's our room. That was Crow's room. Surely there's got to be Sarah around here, or Sharon. Sharon! Sharon! No Sarah.
No, Stella. Where is he?
I got a bite. I know, right?
It's all up his stairs.
Oh, cat. Oh, that's right. That was Sharon's room, so Sharon's not
Oh,
there.
There you are. You look bored, Celine.
I guess I am. My work's done at this point. I feel like I aged a few decades as soon as the war came to an end.
Come on now.
Feels a bit strange to be saying it after the fact, but you fought pretty well over in Crossbell.
He lost to Lloyd Banning, Celine.
You've really mastered piloting Valimar.
I'd like to think so anyway. I feel like I could pull off just about anything with him now. And to think, I couldn't do half as much with him when I was first starting out.
Is that a kitty? What color's the kitty?
It's black.
Black? What color's its bow? What color's this?
It's you.
Teal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take that.
You do realize you just admitted you were totally useless, right? I wonder if you're gonna-
Seralna! No!
Valimar must have drawn the short straw to end up with a budding awakener like you.
Thanks for worrying about me all the time, Celine.
Excuse me, what makes you think I was worried about you?
I never said,
Just
well,
about everything. From what I can tell, you've always worried about me. Back in the beginning, when I didn't know anything about piloting, you were always there to guide me.
oh, I have to say, I just seen him now. That was a great match between Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
I doubt I would have ever come this far if you didn't have my back. So, thank you. For all of it.
Why do you always have to be like this? I feel for Emma, I really do.
I was just trying to thank you, you know. I didn't have...
I was trying to figure, like, when he jumped off the top of the cage, I was like, oh, is he just, like, jumping, like, you know, doing, like, to do, like, a flip like Jeff Hardy would do? Like, I had to say, like, I didn't have an elbow drop on there. It was an interesting way to do it, like, because you let Luchasaurus take the brunt of it, and then you sort of don't have to worry about the going through it type of thing, and you had enough momentum to take you through it. But if you miss that, that's gonna hurt.
I swear, if you ever hurt her, I'll never forget.
Oh, relax, Celine. We're not hurting anybody.
There are parts of the legends passed down in the clan that not even Emma and I know about. But just bear this one thing in mind. Divine Knights have incredible power, and they can become devils just as easily as they can become gods.
Don't worry, I know. And I won't forget. Anyone in my position needs to know the difference between right and wrong. I'm well aware of that.
That's fine then. Anyway, good luck, I guess. If you really need it, I can always come and help out.
Oh. There she is.
Oh, good evening, Master Reen. I thought you had already retired for the
Retired? No.
How would you like for me to put together some supper?
I appreciate the offer, but I think I've eaten more than I should have as it is.
Some more supper. Is it not like 11 o'clock at night? Like, look, I understand midnight snacks.
You're cooking really
But, I knew that was
You
gonna come.
want more
so
snacks?
long.
Want more snacks?
Yes.
What would you like? What would you like? do you want for snacks? For a granola bar?
No.
Rice Krispie Square?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go get a Rice Krispie Square.
It was my pleasure to cook for all of you again, so I pulled out all the stops with this one.
Here, don't forget your straw. Boy, the Jordan multiplier is, isn't work today. Jason David Frank. Who is that? Is that the Red Ranger?
Seeing all of you happily indulging my handiwork always makes every second of
The
preparation.
Red Power Ranger? Green Power Ranger. Oh, the MMA guy? Shit. What? How did he was relatively young? Fuck. How did he pass away? 49. Jesus Christ.
Is something the matter, Master Reen?
Oh, I was just thinking about how you haven't changed a bit. I'm not sure it's my place to ask, but is everything all right over at Ouroboros?
Ah, it's fine at Ouroboros.
I can't help but wonder after how things turned out. Vita seems really shocked.
I'm afraid I haven't a clue. No word of what's been happening in the society has reached my ears since then. I have no idea where the second Anguis is now.
Now, I have heard Angui and Anguis, both, from being voiced.
Nor do I know what happened regarding the Phantasmal Blaze plan after the Chancellor declared he was taking it over. And quite frankly, none of it is my concern. The answers won't change who I am, and it won't suddenly cause me to shift priorities. I am and always will be a proud maid of the Reinford family.
Good to have multiple options when things may go south for you.
Not because of the freedom we enforcers are granted, but because that is simply who I am. Much like how you being the Ashen Chevalier doesn't change how you are also a proud member of Class 7.
True.
I suppose you're right.
And no matter what happens to you in the future, never lose sight of who you really are. It's almost time for me to return to Ruhr. But should you ever need me again, I will gladly rush to your side.
Yeah, well, I feel like we could always use the severing chains at any given moment.
Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you can stay here for a while longer.
I'm still trying to figure out like how does this game wrap up now? Like, things have happened, of course, but we haven't gotten any like closing issues. Like, I feel like it's still pretty open. Okay, we played as Lloyd Bannings and company, and too late to be wandering out. I think we literally talked to everybody. Time to head back to the room and call it a night. Resting in your room will cause the main story to advance. Cause of death from what I'm seeing is... Oh, jeez. I mean, you hate... That's generally where most people go when it's something of, like, you know... at a relatively young age of, like, you just... Unless it was, like, via an accident or something, like... That's where the next... logical step goes, unfortunately. I guess I'll turn the radio on. Hey, maybe Aben time has made a return. Just like old times.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Rhineford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abend Time after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
I wonder where Vita is now. I get the feeling she actually enjoyed doing Abend Time, but it's not like she could have ever kept going after all of this. Huh? I wonder who that could be. Mushy mushy.
This is you, isn't it, Rain?
Elise?
Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
Oh, not at all. I'm just not used to you calling me. Are you calling me from school?
Yes. I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted. It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away.
Boy, does this even change even more so now? Like, there's also the weird stepsister possibility, but now she's not even close to that. Oh my god, is Elise been turned on to possible love interest as well? I feel like there's no way to even not look away of her being our sister, still. But, like, that was one thing I talked about. Like, once we found out Chancellor Osborne was my father, I would have thought, like, somewhere down the line, we would have went to Ymir and had that conversation with Baron Schwarzer. I mean, am I now Reen Osborne? What's going on now? I was pretty surprised when I heard your voice, too. You weren't really one for phone calls back at home, either.
I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today.
Oh, that was fast. I only sent it a couple of days ago. I'm sorry it even had to be a letter. I really was planning to pay you a visit, but it didn't work out. Hey, wipe your hands. No, wipe your hands. Oh my goodness.
Please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now.
Hold on, I gotta wash my son's hands now. Okay, after we wash your hands. Okay, wait, have we streamed for like 17 hours already today? Like, that's what it feels like, and nothing's been accomplished.
Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud.
It's so weird that she is voiced, but he isn't. Thanks. I didn't do all that much, though, really. Half of what the Imperial Chronicle is reporting is massively overblown.
If you say so.
Huh? Something wrong?
No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night now.
Right. Night, Elise. I'll come and see you as soon as I can, okay?
There's no need for that. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. Huh? She seems somehow odd. Well, she's probably just nervous talking on the phone. It was kind of awkward when I started using one too. There's no way that thing fits in the back pocket, okay? I'm just telling you. Tomorrow's going to be my final free day of the year. I guess I should do all my prep work for next week today so I can make the most of it. All right, so we have a missable quest and a... Oh, so speak to Neidhart in the staff room after finishing 3 quests. What? Oh my goodness, Logan, come on! For what? Dude, you have to get these things all settled. Give me this. Give it to me, now.
Water.
Okay, like why are you bugging me every 5 seconds? Jeez, let me relax for a second. All right, there's some tasks that we got. Yeah, speak to Neidhart at the staff room after finishing 3 quests, and apparently we can get all of the missing books from the bookstore, the pawn shop, after it has a chance of selling the game. But I think we got them all, to be honest. So, it's like, oh Jesus, there is quite a few quests here. And then, of course, talking to everybody. Either I'm gonna have some time to spend with people. Yeah, I think I got them all too. We have 5 quests. 2 of them are required. The race end all races from Angelica. You've been getting pretty good at riding my old bike. Good enough to pique my curiosity. I want to settle once and for all which of us is the better rider, and there's only one way to do that. If you're up for the challenge, come find me at the engineering building. Ladies and gentlemen of Class 7, it's time to finally settle which of our classes is superior. Come to the Academy field fully equipped, prepared for defeat. A bunch of students are helping us put on a flea market, but we haven't got as much to sell at our stall as we'd like. Mind remedying that? Stop by my store and I'll give you the particulars. Please and thank you. Yeah, Patty Cakes wants a rematch of getting fucked. I plan on starting a brand new show here at Radio Trista, but I'm gonna need your help to get the first broadcast just right. If you've got time to make radio history, meet me on over at Trista Radio Station. My brother and I are having a fishing battle, but I'm gonna need your help to actually make it happen. So if you got the time, we'll be at the fishing spot in Trista. Okay. And there's one more from the radio station. Request for the help with the flea market. They all seem worth doing and pretty fitting for the last free day of the year too. It's only 9 in the morning. I got plenty of time to work through everything. Let's get to work. About reporting quests. To report quests, speak to Toa in the student union directly. By selecting report progress, you can receive rewards for any quest completed. Oh, so like, I'm not limited in the amount of people it wants me to talk to? Like, do I just talk to everybody again? Your classmates have already gone out for the day. I do so hope they enjoy their final free day here to its fullest, and that goes for you as well. I'll even have a grander dinner than yesterday's waiting for you when you all come back. Okay. I'm going to assume there's going to be nobody here. Nope. Wasn't this Crow's room? Was. Nothing there anymore. All right. Lots and lots to do, and that's what I love after you talk to everybody. So, I mean, I'm just going to start my way and sort of just meander my way probably to the academy, doing some of the quests that we got highlighted there. So, let's pitter-patter, get on at her. Harrison, you're leaving so early in the morning. These two are really like this even when they're going to get old and gray, are they? They're still probably bumping uglies, too. It's nice day. Perfect day to get some laundry done. Wait, so do you have like an orbital washing machine? Hey, Kurt Angle? Daddy's company wasn't hurt by the war, so he can go back to work. Even happier the war didn't change him or Mom. Seeing them all lovey-dovey kind of calms me down. You are rich. You guys are rich. No orbital washing machine that I see of. So maybe they just wash it old school. It's still a little odd that you just like sleep next to your parents. Not even like a divider. All right. I guess like we could maybe drag out the fishing. I only need like what 60 more points to get that final piece of what do you call them, farts? Whoa, Lumber Blintz is making a comeback now. That's promising. Good to see you again, Mick. Back in the horse racing saddle again, I see. Don't get smart, but yeah, now that the racetrack's open again, I'm back in my element. I'm really glad I told you kids to go out there and get that war ended. I don't want to live in a world without any spring races. Look, I can't tell you about half the whole hunting hero thing, but let's try to take it one step at a time. You can't exactly run away from being the Ashen Chevalier, so you might as well work on dealing with that burden. Yeah, you're right. Valamar's a part of my life now, so it's time I start thinking about what that means for me. Well, good. Don't get started just yet. It's your last free day of the year. Not gonna want to waste it worrying. Take the day off. I think I might. Maybe I'll start unwinding a little bit after shopping. So what do you got? He's got a Crossbell Time special. I just got an achievement. I assume I just got all of the things now. Now we got all the books. Yeah, nice. Now, where would I have gotten me a Michette plushie and an Evil Mishy plushie, right? That golden Mishy looks wonderful. Like, I know some of these I have, like Warrior Handbook I got, Animal Watch, Tyrant Badge, Abyss Shadow, Dark Emblem. We have traded that in. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that. That would be really good too. The emergency puppet, but that costs a lot of not things I want to trade in. But like, I assume you get back to CP 200 and perfect health. But the golden Mishy, I wouldn't mind getting that. I just gotta find where we would get that Michette plushie. Maybe it's too late. I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy about it, but let's check out that book. Oh man. Dustin away. It's gonna be really lonely here without Toa and Angelica. I don't know why, but it feels like as soon as they leave here, I'll never see either of them again. I can't be defeatist. There's only every chance I get. I need to cope in my heart. Hey, where are you going, old man Euler? Sounds like Lord Rufus is going to do a spectacular job over in Crossbell. From what I hear, he's already rebuilt the entire government. It's one achievement I've ever heard one. His current position seems just right for him. He can really put his skills to work and do some good in the world. I can only hope he'll continue to guide this nation to greatness. I mean, well, we'll try. Andre! Little birdies whispered rumors in my ear that there's a small celebration taking place at the academy. Why would not think to inform me, your dearest bosom buddy, of this? I'm deeply wounded. Since when are we even friends? Dreary me, you are the hero who ended the war, while I am wandering purveyor of love who heals the scars that it left. Why don't the two of us form a team? How about not? I see someone's performances in Heimdall didn't go over too well. Apparently not. The wind orchestra is going to be performing at the flea market today, so I'm going to go bring Bridget a bite to eat. She's always there to cheer me up on the fencing club, so it's my turn to do the same. I mean, that's what any good boyfriend would do, right? Probably. And our first quest of the day. Howdy, Reen. You know, sometimes I feel bad about how much we shopkeepers ask of you. I'm sorry about that. Seriously, it's no sweat. I actually find it kind of fun. It's the last free day of the year, too, so might as well make the most of it, right? Time sure flies, doesn't it? You really have been doing this for a whole year now. Still, what time do you getting all misty-eyed thinking about the past? We got work to do, so let's get to it. Sounds good. So, you said you needed some help with your flea market stall, right? Something about not having as many items you were hoping for? You got it. The market itself's a joint effort between us merchants and some of the students, but the whole thing's kind of being tossed together on short notice, so people haven't had much time to donate items for our stall. Well, that's a shame. I mean, after all the work that's gone into it, I'm sure everyone wants the flea market to be a big hit. But you can't stay open very long if your stall doesn't have anything to sell. Hit the nail right on the head there, Reen. So, what I want you to do is go around and see if you can find anything for us. Think you can help us out one last time? Sure. How could I say no to that? But, how many more items are we talking about here? Well, one more would be appreciated, but 2 more would be ideal. More than that, and you're my favorite person in Trista. It might not be easy to find anything, though. I mean, as brief as the window was, we already did ask people to donate. I guess most of the people who just had stuff on hand to give us already had done so. I mean, I get you. I mean, so I'll have to sniff out some items, and they got ignored from whatever reason, right? All right. I don't even know where to start, though, but I'll see what I can do. Well, thanks. Counting on you. Junk wanted started. Let's see what we get from that. So I need to try to find people that might have unwanted things at the market. Brandon said he only needs 2 more, but more is always good. We better get to looking. All right. Well, let's see what we could maybe get there. Sounds good. You know what? As much as I'd love to just continue on with that stuff, I'm just gonna follow what the game wants me, or the guide wants me to do, because we'll get there. So go in the pawn shop, Sarah's room, and then the Kirsch Cafe Inn. That seems rather simple to me. Ah! Hey, if anyone in this town's got junk they can't get rid of, it's Mitt. I bet he might have something he could donate for the flea market here. Huh? Something you need? You read my mind. Kid, I run a pawn shop. Why would I want to donate my stuff to a flea market for free when I could sell it to some sucker here? You raise a good point. And business is booming, I'll have you know. If you want something from me, you're gonna have to give me something in return. See, that's the beauty of capitalism. There's no way there isn't at least one thing here he'll never be able to sell. What if there's something I could do to cheer him up and make him feel a little more generous? Hey man, I can't wait for the spring races to start. I'm gonna win big and kick this year off right. Oh good, more irresponsible gambling. Why am I not surprised? Still, it might be a good starting point. Maybe I could try and find him something horse related to give to him. That sounds wonderful. Ah! Who doesn't love booze, though? I know I love me booze. I gotta go take a quick pee. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you. All right. So, her room is messier than usual. All of the booze is everywhere, but I know she's busy with getting all of her work in order before she leaves, but would it really be that much extra effort to get rid of those bottles, or at least stand them up? She said she was going to be getting ready to move out soon, too. Maybe I should go and remind her. All right, so there is actually nothing in here. But that was just like a trigger point to go find Sarah. Now, you don't even have to tell me where Sarah would be right now. I can already assume she's where booze is. And where do you get booze? Cafe or a bar. So, you know, I'm sure we'll find it one way or later. So, like, right, Kirsch's Cafe and Inn. There she is. Yeah, I should know, of course. With a frosty mug of beer, too? What brings you here? Finally built up the courage to ask me to treat you to a drink? Because you know I'd be happy to. When I tell you I'm too young to drink, do you just hear a bunch of static, or is there some other problem? I love that. I love it. I'm here to tell you that you might want to start getting your room in order. Wait, like, are you like her dad or something? You're gonna regret if you leave it till the last minute and end up panicking over getting everything done. Well, you know, actually, I'm gonna think about it. I'm sure it'll all work out. I know Sharon would be more than happy to help. No, anything but that. Oh, fine. You win. I'll get right on it, but you don't want to be helping me. This was all your idea. Well, suppose I got some time to kill anyways. Sure. Look at that. I mean, to be fair, the room wasn't that terrible to begin with. It was just a few empty beer and wine, booze bottles everywhere. Phew, you're a real lifesaver. I didn't think that'd wear me out so much. I'll go toss the rest of the garbage out so you can stay in here and rest on up. Bless the instructor who is capable of students for them working on shall be thrust upon the bulk of the work. Even if that's what you're thinking, do you actually have to say it right while I'm here than in your earshot? Oh, right. Let me give you these. You really helped me out today, but think of it as a reward. It's just that I finished them already, so you might as well take them. The last thing I need is a pile of books weighing down my luggage. The Carnelia Collection. Are you just dumping your old books on me, trying to play it off as generosity, or am I missing something? You wound me, Reen, but how well you know me. Thanks for taking them off my hands. Give them a read or don't. Whatever you want. They're yours now. I'll let a look at these. They seem like they might be worth selling at the flea market. Guess I've found my first thing to sell then. I could just take these over now, but I think I can get a few more things out of this. So, we got that. Now you'll end up with the Carnelia books. Now we go to Thor's. Speak to the janitor at the main building. This is all just convoluted. Go here to go there to come back anywhere. I mean, I guess you could essentially just look for the green exclamation points, right? Like, okay, those are all quests. There's the 2 fishing ones. There's something at the radio station, which also had a quest. That's the wrong way, Jordan. Mary Jane's never open. Oh, he's like outside. You know, the janitor might know where I can find something for the flea market. He might have donated everything he had already, but no harm in asking. Oh, looking for items for the market, are? Afraid I already donated everything I had to give. Sorry about that. No worries, I figured as much. With Becky and Hugo as worked up as they are, I'd be shocked if they hadn't asked him a long time ago. But even though I'm out of items, that doesn't mean I'm out of ideas. There was some student who asked me to collect something they didn't need just a while ago. Told me it was pretty hefty though, so I haven't gone and done it yet. Who knows? Maybe there's something you could sell at the flea market. Really? Yeah, I mean, I could definitely be working into. Like, who is it? I don't remember the name. All I remember is that they were a second year. They also told me the thing they wanted me to pick up was the result of hours and hours of club work. That might help. Okay, so I'm on the lookout for a second year who's really dedicated to their club. Sure, I can do that. Thanks for the tip, Guyler. Not at all. Just wish I could have been more helpful. All right, so that should be Clara. Who should be inside Thor's. Second floor. Wrong way, Jordan. Wrong way. Ah, some paintings or an art piece. Can I help you with something, Reen? Oh, nothing major. Gother said there's a second-year student trying to dispose of an unwanted item. Maybe I should ask Clara. Unwanted items? Yeah, sure. You were the one the janitor meant? But he said it was this big, heavy thing resulting from many hours of club work. What do you think she's working on, Reen? Wait, is it? That's right. What I've been working on this year. It's way too big and heavy to take back with me. Go ahead, do whatever you want with it. But you've spent ages working on it. I'm surprised too. You've always taken such great care with your work. Please, art's value is decided the moment it's finished. There's no point in hoarding all of your finished pieces around. Still, it's kind of a shame to just, I don't know, get rid of it. I can see where she's coming from. Hopefully, I can find a good home with someone who appreciates its value. It's in the storeroom anyways. Hop to it, Warzel. Sure thing. The lion sculpture. Hey, that's alright. Well, thanks very much for your contribution. Oh, can it? If you're done, let me get on with my work. I'm trying to I do appreciate a woman who gets straight to the point. Alright, and then we're gonna speak with Lambert. And then we should be able to get everything we need. Sorry about that. And that's 2. Should be plenty. But we're gonna try to find more. The more stuff, the better. Lambert is in the academy field, I believe. He was the horse guy. Maybe he's the lacrosse guy. Oh! That just made sense. A horse guy who's gonna have something for a horse. Your coat's looking just as marvelous as ever today, Whitcomb. And to think, just the beginning of our journey of greatness together. You seem happier than usual today, Lambert. What's going on? I haven't told you the good news yet, have I? Just the other day, Whitcomb and I entered a horse show in Heimdall. Not only did we get to experience the joy of entering, but we even got a prize. Seeing someone else officially recognize Whitcomb's excellency fills me with glee. Well, that's quite the achievement. Congratulations to the both of you. I can't say I'm terribly surprised though. Whitcomb's an amazing horse. Why, thank you. I actually took a group photo of all the prize-winning horses. Please, take it. I got more. Wow, it's a great picture. And these horses really do like they deserve to win. You know, I could see Mick loving a photo like this. Maybe I should show it to him. Maybe we should. It is just running. And I ran so far away. Better get away. Ding, 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 ding. There's Milliam. Well, I'm back. You again? What do you want? I found something I thought you might be interested in, Mick. There's a photo from this year's horse show? Man, nothing but top tier horses here. Especially those two. If they started racing proper, I think they'd clean up. But now that I've seen them, I can get to know them before they hit the big leagues. There ain't a bet I won't win. They're great. I think he was gonna like this much. Ah, fine, you win. Let me see if I got any junk that might go faster to that damn market than it would here. Just give me a minute. Your generosity's awe-inspiring. There. A paper mache Misty. Wasn't this from Class 5's event at the Academy Festival? I guess. Don't care. They brought it here and now it's in my way. So if you want to get rid of it, that'd be great. Just don't bring it back. It's yours now. And why'd you just give it to me when you first asked? Who cares? I did what I set out to do. Well, that's the third item. I think I found more than enough stuff now. Let's get the stuff back to Brandon and see what he has to say. And one quest is all done. got a ton of items now. More than enough to make him happy, I'm sure. Better hand them in. So, did you manage to scrounge up anything? You bet I did. Whoa, how'd you find all these? Every single one of them's rare too. We put these out, customers will come running. Nice work. Our stall's really looking up, and all because of you. Much obliged. Hey, all I did was walk around and talk to people. I'm not an expert at that point. Although, it has been a while since I've done it in Trista. No surprises there. You've done this every single free day you've had all year. But even if your free days weren't exactly free, you saved the bacon of every shop owner in Trista time and time again. So thanks on behalf of everyone. Here, I'll give you some extra stuff today. Don't even try to say no. Oh, sure. You gave me like 3 of everything I have already like 80 of. But we'll work even harder next year. Well, thanks. Is there anything to buy from you, actually, that I possibly need? Some energy jelly? Oh, some pretty basic stuff. We're good. All right, working our way through onto the boutique. Who's going to be in here? Anybody? Absolutely nobody. Talk shop with Julia. The uniforms for this year's new students are finally ready. With the Academy's recent popularity, this year's crop of students is bigger than ever, so I'm glad we got them done in time. It's only 2 weeks before I'll get to see people wearing them. I can hardly wait. And... yeah, we're good. Thank you. This place is never open. Never! I mean, I know they're standing outside, but, like, you can never actually walk in there. Margarita asked me to help her catch that second year over there, so I did. Who would have thought all of that elite intelligence division training actually would have come in handy? I'm just waiting to see what happens next. If he tries to escape, me and Lammy are gonna go stop him by any means necessary. What an ideal system. Look, promise me you won't let her talk you into doing anything illegal, okay? Or Vincent. There is no escape for Vincent. You plan on starting up your own nature conservation, eh? My greatest desire is to bring smiles to the faces of everyone in Bonerville by filling this country with flowers. I'm certain that doing so would bring so much good to the world that war would become a thing of the past. I'll be selling most of my vibrant potted plants at the flea market today. Hopefully they'll be a happy reminder to everyone who sees them that spring is nearly upon us. Whatever you say, Mary Jane. Whatever you say. Hey, Eustace, Machias. I hope you know that I intended on buying that political textbook you have in your hand. And here I was, ready to purchase it because I'd heard it could be useful in running the Cruisin province. But this is the last copy. How should we go about solving this problem? I have an idea. The Academy chess clubs are facing off against each other later today. You know, the upper class students were looking for a helper on their team, so why don't we use that to settle this? Very well. I'd be hoping for a rematch anyways. Just a kiss already. Just kiss already! I must have done something to make Ideals happy for her to give me a chance like this. Not the book, sure, but winning it is secondary to proving that arrogant windbag his proper place. Well, hello! I heard you helped us gather up some items to sell at the flea market. Allow me to thank you on behalf of all of the merchants of Trista for going on out of your way. But speaking of the flea market, it's about time we get things ready for the little behind schedule. Do you have anything? Okay, so you literally have every single book, it looks like. Ooh, the body handbook. That's something. That we didn't have. See, this is why you sort of have to be thorough in what you're talking to and looking at. Oh, Margarita, I've put this off for long enough. Allow me this chance to be completely honest with you. I'm afraid I cannot possibly enter into matrimony with you. But what of our engagement? What of our dream to have 10 children to carry on our family's legacies? I don't recall agreeing to any of these things. Still, I have a duty to fulfill, a duty I must take as a man of the Empire, a duty to support this nation, which means I can't be focusing my attention on love and women right now. I do hope you can understand. He's entirely serious too. As tragic as it is, if he is unable to get married to me right now because he has a duty to fulfill. Wait, right now? He did say right now, didn't he? That would mean... Recently, my duties have largely consisted of keeping Master Vincent hidden away from Lady Margarita. But this time, I thought it best they did encounter one another and was consciously derelict in said duties. After all, Master Vincent is a noble gentleman. He needs to be able to solve his own problems. Though, it seems today is the day he will, and this saga will meet its end. A shame, too. I was rather enjoying it. Boris, hello! You never thought the day would come a floral man be unwilling to hurt a lady, but here we are. That maid is a bit evil, up until right now. She was helping him all this time until right now she's like, no, I'm gonna let him sweat it out. Oh well. What's Boris doing this lovely Sunday afternoon-ish? Guess what? I'm in the flea market this afternoon, but not as a customer. I'm gonna be selling the stall for the merchants of Trista. I don't mind doing it one bit either. I wasn't able to go to the Academy Festival, so I get to join in on the fun this time. Oh, that's great. Sarah's still enjoying her beer. All the trouble the war's caused seems to be at its end. Even the Republican army, which caused so much worry, has been dealt with. Peace has finally returned to us, and there's nothing better than that. Same as yesterday, cracking nuts. I know how it sounds. Cracking walnuts. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero, glad to have you back. Thanks, but can we drop the whole Mr. Hero thing? Sure, sorry about that, but I've seen your name pop up in the Chronicle so many times I couldn't help myself. Well, Mr. Hero or not, I'm glad you're sticking around next year, even if your classmates aren't. It's gonna be sad not to have those red uniforms running around the town anymore. Did you know that there are red ones? First time I've seen... No, I never knew there was red walnuts. Royal Cappuccino and the Golden Pasta. Don't need either of those. Sarah, you want to have one little child chit chat? No problem at all. Now the vice principal can't shoo me out for losing them. Sure, yeah, that's good, I guess. Anybody upstairs want to chit chat? Yes, a couple people. I'm accompanying my father on a journey to repay his many debts. I would like to have stayed in a more spacious upmarket hotel than this one, but I suppose I can give this one. After all, this adventure of ours will allow me to find beautiful jewels, clothes, and accessories from across the nation. This town is situated on the outskirts of Heimdall and is known for its connections to the royal family. It only behooves a noble such as myself to visit a destination like this at least once. Okay, I'll admit, I'm just here as part of my journey to write a travel book with my daughter to pay off my debts. Trista's gotten very famous after all the buzz from the war, so what better place than here could I begin? I'm probably assuming there's, like, is there a reason why there is red chestnut or walnuts? Oh, I thought that was a person. Apparently not. All right. Our live broadcast of Battle in Heimdall gave us the highest ratings ever. We got loads of new listeners too. Now that the director's had so much time to celebrate that, he's been really worried about since Misty vanished on us. Given that she was a big part of the station's popularity though, I don't exactly blame him. They worked really well together too, even if she did stress him out all the time. Michael! Good to see you again. Ah, you're here. Great! Really has been a while, Reen. Last time I saw you, you weren't even famous. What do you say? Want to give Radio Trista an exclusive interview? I'll pass. Besides, at the end of the day, I'm just a student. I don't want to be made into some national hero. Oh, nuts. Fair enough. It's not what you're here for anyways. You're here to help me out with the new talk show I'm working on Radio Trista. A new talk show? Finally replacing Advent Time, huh? Gone before its time, truly. Still think of its success, though. So, I want to take what we learned there and put it all into a new show in the same vein. Establish a talk show genre. See, this one's got a theme to it. towns. We'll focus on different town or city in every broadcast. We're going to try to get to the heart of what makes each city great, straight from the locals' mouths. The first show is going to be a test case, and I'm going to need your help with it. Fine by me, but since you're asking, I say the first town you'll be covering is Trista? That's right, our own backyard. Helps that place got way more famous after the war. It's going to do wonders for our ratings. New shows live and die on those numbers. So do radio stations, actually. The battle in Heimdall gave us a bit of a boost, but our listenership isn't what it used to be. Seems like it's a type of tree that gives the red ones. Do not have any until this year. I wonder if they taste slightly different. So now's our chance to win back their hearts and ears from those bastards over at Imperial Chronicle Radio. I should have seen that coming. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone who can replace Misty, which doesn't exactly help matters. But even though we're not ready to air just yet, I want to get a feel for how the show's going to work. So I want you to go around and get comments from the people of Trista and what makes this town great. So, you think you can do this for me? Not a problem at all. Wow, I didn't even know those were things. Social streamer growth and Discord streamer community. Do you have any guidelines for me, or just go around asking everyone? I sure do. Why don't we limit it to 5 comments for now and diversify a little bit? You know, one from an elderly, kid, worker. Given that we're all kind of a school town, one from a student and one from a teacher should round things out nicely. Try to get a hard working first year for the first comment and someone who won't mess around with the teacher for the other one. Thoughts, basically? Yeah. All right, we got a good mix of people. Let's see what I can do. Thanks. Let me know once you're done and we got all the comments we need. Best of luck. That sounds like it's a beer o'clock time first. Let's get on into Ace. Hello! Because, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. There it is. There it is. Music to my ears. Cats.
Right.
Yes, I know, right? You're gonna go, mm-hmm. Look at the head on that boy. There we go, beauties. I'm gonna have to fix that up a little bit. There we go. Don't fall down, jeez Louise. Cheers, my friends. All right. Let's go find some peeps to interview for Radio Trista, maybe. Who better than Sarah as a teacher, though, right? Oh, well, we're going to get the old geezer. I need a comment from an elderly person, and Abbott's nothing if not elderly. That's terrible. How many hours do you got in now in the game? I will check after we talk to Old Man Abbott. I want to say it's around 140. I got my fair share of those. Hopefully I can give you one that works. Well, what makes Trista great to me? I'd say it's because that place has a unique sense of vitality. You can see it at key points in the school year like these two. Being able to share in the major milestones of all these young students' lives brings me a joy that couldn't be found anywhere else. That's an interesting perspective. And it makes sense coming from an older person. Build more wall to make Trista great again, right, Vic? And it's ever so fitting that Elon Musk unbanned Donald Trump from Twitter again. May God have mercy on us all. Well, I can hardly wait to meet the new students who will work here in just 2 weeks. I'm rambling now. Was that helpful? Oh, thank you. Yes. How are you, Vic? You haven't missed a damn thing unless you count, you know, all the garbage of me stumbling around like an idiot. That could be it, of course, right? Oh, nice to hear. I do hope it ends up in that new show that you mentioned. I just fucking ate something. Hold on. No, I mean, I didn't eat anything, but I was trying to delete something, then I hit the wrong button, and it didn't go over well. And my wife has got so much crap on our cable box here. It's ridiculous. Delete that one. Watch the next one. There we go. We still got to get into the final. I don't even know at this point what the final dungeon would be. I really don't. Like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself that this game could have ended at the Infernal Castle. Then we played as Lloyd Bannings and company. And okay, you sort of filled that out a little bit because we advanced time. We kicked Reen's butt, and then he turned into giant robot man and sliced everyone's internet to pieces. And then we returned to Reen, who returned back here to Trista, and everyone's happy to see us. So, hey, look, we're going to talk to a kid now. I guess I should ask. I can stream for about another 2.5, 3 hours. Maybe a little bit longer than that. How's it looking for today? I would assume it's still no, right? Still a no? Like, Jordan, you idiot, you're not finishing the game today? Don't even think about it? Nope, it's hard no! From Boris. Okay. I love an honest chat. That's what I love. Well, let's see if we can get Teisel with the children comment here. I'd really get my comment read on a new radio show? Well, in that case, I'll happily give you one. If you wouldn't mind. Let's see here. I think the thing that makes Trista great is its pleasant, relaxing scenery. You've got the lino flowers in the fall, you've got the falling leaves. Each season is beautiful in its own way. It's close to Heimdall too, so I think everyone should come on in and get a look if they get the chance. How'd I do? Was that okay? Oh, well, I just knew I was going to mess it up somehow. No, that was great, actually. Thank you. All right, 2 for 2. Where else we heading? Nobody else here. There might be some, well, we already had 2 there. Oh, the upper class dorm. But we'll also chat it up with the people. Fidelio. It's a tradition for the photography club to collect the pictures we've taken over the past year into a yearbook. Once Rex and I finish taking photos today, we'll be able to finalize this year's. It'll be the perfect way to commemorate both my final free day and 2 amazing years I spent as Thor student. Okay. Might as well take this advantage to talk to the people. Kenny's doing something outside. Kenny Omega? Also, did he look jacked last night or what? I wonder what they're doing. Maybe I'll go and take a look. Oh, they're bumping uglies, kid. You don't want to see that. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. My husband's always busy this time of year, but things are worse than ever with everything happening over in Crossbell. The least I can do is make sure he can come home to a wonderful meal and a relaxing home. What are in these? Oh my god, is she making beer? Could be. It's hard to believe that we're 2 weeks into March already. It'll be sad to see Klein leave once he graduates, but I still have one final lesson to look forward to. I'll have to make sure it's a good one when the time comes. Okay. Ah! Wrong way. Oh, money. All right. Okay, there's a quest.
It's perfect for fishing.
That's what I want to do. Fish. See if we get up to that 800 point mark and then speak to Ken. It's going to be hard because we've caught everything, so we're not getting any bonuses for catching. Like, there's no bonus. Like, I guess what we need is to catch a record of something, right? If you catch the biggest thing of something particular, then you get bonus points. So, give me them bonus points.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Okay, 70 points. We're getting there. And then there's the other spot by Military Academy we can fish at. Can I just ask, is the final dungeon the old schoolhouse?
Caught one.
It would be rather fitting. Ooh. If I had to guess, the final dungeon will take around 6 hours to simply get done from the moment you get control inside of it. Oh, I only got 14 points for that? God damn it. Okay. That's a good guess. So basically, find a day that I'm completely free to play the game. Like, you know, no distractions. Like, I was sort of hoping to find a day, like...
That's a catch.
A day where I can get a... Like, I'm trying to think. I may have to... Like, But I'd like to. Like, what I was thinking is, like, if I can find a day where, like, maybe my son is at my parents', like, usually that happens on a day where I come off of night shift. So, like, the possibility of, like, when's my next night shift? I'm on days tomorrow and Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, but I probably have my son both days. Then I work all weekend on nights. So, like, the possibility of, like, being, like, the next Monday, maybe, but that's so far away. But you're never gonna replace me as King Blade 2 like that. You got a long way to go, kid. How do you get good so fast? At least try to hold back and give me a chance when you defeat me that fast. But then, of course, then there's just getting to the dungeon. And then you guys are saying it's 6 hours from beyond that too, right? So, I mean, I don't know what we're going to accomplish today. I'm going to try to do as much as I can. But, you know, obviously that's to be determined. I'm trying to get ready for this afternoon's Sunday school classes right now. Rosine will be leading one of the classes today too. I'm sure the children will be very happy to have her as a teacher. Well, probably. Now that the war is over, peace is slowly starting to return to the Empire. And that's a good thing, of course, but... But what? Oh, nothing specific. Just a little nervous, that's all. Feels as if the war's end was just the beginning of something else. Something that will affect this entire continent. What kind of something? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Just don't worry about it. After all, today's a day for celebration. We shouldn't be occupying our thoughts with things like that. Rosine! You just had to go and say something really weird and now make me think that the world's coming to an end. We're halfway through March, which means graduation is fast approaching. Spring may be a season of farewells, but do remember that it's also one of the new beginnings. Still, with all of the trials you've overcome together in the past year, I can't imagine your futures will be anything but blessed. Is this Monk? Monk! Have you heard the rumors about Radio Trista starting a brand new show? Whoa, I can hardly wait to see what sort of show it is. Me too, bud. Me too. World trying to end as a normal Monday in Trails, right? Like, sounds pretty much on the nose for that one. Oh, I figured. Must be tough in the army and having to keep your mouth shut all the time. No, I'm happy I went. It's kind of nice to be away from all of that. Speaking of, why don't we hop in the pool for a bit? It's not a practice day, but it'll be easy enough. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's go do it. Speaking of helping our families, I think my trip out west is long overdue. They made it through the war just fine, but the fighting did leave the West in quite the state. Colette ran off to the flea market earlier, raving about all the exciting things she might find there. Maybe I'll have to check it out for myself a little later. All right, now I know I can't go into there, so... Lot seems to work here in Trista, obviously. Maybe we'll get a comment for the new show. Really? That's an interesting idea. I don't know how useful my opinion will be, but if you want me to, I'm happy to throw my 2 mirror in. By all means. Well, what makes Trista great to me? I'd have to say that it's because we're a town with pride. No matter how many times the people here fall, they always get back up and keep moving forward. They don't let anything stop them from achieving their dreams and keep working hard until they're realized. Everyone has a deep sense of personal pride and it makes me proud to be able to support people like that. I'm sure the next year will pose a number of new challenges, but I can say with confidence that we will prevail. I couldn't agree more. Thanks for the comment. They're going to have nothing to add. I might as well talk to him. We're here. I hope Patrick is able to make the most of all his recent training, as do I. He's been practicing late into the late night every single day. It would be a shame not to see them bear fruit. Still, it's been coming for us to be idling here while he puts in such exhausting effort. We should return to our rooms and study. Wise decision. I'm also considering joining a club next year instead of just lounging around in the salon. 2 games. Still haven't been able to go to the salon. God damn it. We're never going to get in there, are we? All right. So looks like we got the gym in the main building. A teacher. I would have preferred Sarah, but you'll do, Vice Principal Heimreich. And why, pray tell, are you darkening my doorway today? I most certainly hope that you aren't here to tell me about some recent spot of trouble you have caused again. I'm being completely honest when I say the thought couldn't have been further from my mind. Is that the case? Radio Trista certainly has improved its lot in life over the year. I'm afraid it's not no interest to me, however. They're still not getting the ratings they were before the war, but they're on the right path. They've been doing a lot of work to expand their audience, too. Rumor has it they're starting to broadcast in Crossbell. Did you say Crossbell? There's a fraction of a chance that Rixia Mao will hear my voice. I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Alright. Comments for a new radio show, you said? I had no love for radio as a medium, but it's only right for the Academy's vice principal to contribute his opinion. Can I help you?
No.
What you doing?
Wait.
Need a wipe?
Yeah.
Runny nose still?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
Can you do that one?
You know.
You can't go, ah-ya-ya-ya. No, you're not hit the keyboard. Well, you wanted a comment from a teacher, and comment by cajolement is still a comment. Well, listen well then. What makes the town of Trista great, you ask? While you're standing in it. It's nothing short of the presence of the Academy, founded by the famous Emperor Dracos. Okay, get down and I'll get you snacks. Yeah.
There.
Yes.
And now move your chicken.
You want to play with the chicken?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. You want some snacks?
Please.
What snacks do you want? Don't do that.
Please.
Yes, please.
Yes,
You're so good.
please.
Yeah, let's get some snacks. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Lunch turned into, snacks turned into lunch. Yeah, I'll be here, Boris. Yep, sorry. I'll be here. Oh, I would love to. This academy is far more important to this nation than you realize. Countless numbers of men and women have passed through these halls of learning and been enriched by the knowledge they offer. Those men and women then go on to form the very backbone of society. Yes, that does include the men of the Imperial Army. To borrow the words of our wondrous founder, this academy is charged with creating the very foundation of the world. This town may be small, but it is the pride and dignity one would expect of such a key part of this great platform. It is. Yeah, I didn't even know. I usually don't notice that until I'm streaming. I'm like, oh, yeah, eventually. I would postulate that it is very well presence of this academy that allows it to hold its head so high. Wouldn't you agree? That's actually an incredibly sound argument. Emperor Draco's words resonate even now, clearly. They certainly do. In fact, that's something I hope you keep in mind as you conduct yourself over the next year. I want you to make sure that you use your last year as fruitfully as possible, especially with the way your education tends to be punctuated with other work. Well, you have me there. Thank you for your comments, sir, and for your advice. All right, that's 4 out of 5. Instructor Makarov's out talking to Mint right now. To tell you the truth, I find myself having lunch with him more and more often lately. He's given so much advice about teaching, it's just so wonderful. I wonder how he'd react if I told him that I was arranged to be married. What? How did that come about? Come on, Uncle Makarov, we don't get fun events like these every day. You've got to invite Instructor Mary and go. My Minton 10 has been picking up on how much closer you two are getting lately, so don't you even want to try and say you wanna? How about you don't say that crap right in front of the faculty lounge? Doesn't it give me headaches enough? You really need to pull all that in your nonsense too? She's got more than enough on her mind right now without you adding to it. Oh, is that so? Guess you really are looking out for her after all. What can I say to make you leave? Uncle Makarov and Instructor Mary are another word and I will fail you. Oh, I don't know what he was going to say there. Oh, I think the gymnasium was the final spot we were heading out to. Ah, also fishing. Let's see if we can get that final little thing here.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
I'm just seeing now, Adam Cole. He has been off for a while with what I'm still assuming is that concussion. Huh. That's it's like 5 or 6 months he's been off. I mean, as someone who's had multiple concussions, and the thing with those, like if you've never had one, they are all different. I've had concussions where basically I could continue on the next day without really anything, and I've had ones where like I've had headaches every day for months, and things feel weird. Like that's the problem with them, and you know, and it can't be even like a serious concussion. Like it could be a very minor concussion that could have serious consequences or issues. They're all very, very different. And they're very hard to explain to a doctor, sort of like, you know, you don't want to ever disagree with the patient per se, is my take. You know, so if he says he's still seeing, you know, spots or still gets headaches or whatever, the one thing you always want to try to avoid is getting another concussion while you are fighting off concussion symptoms. That is very bad.
This is a big one.
Oh, are you kidding me? $7.99? Are you kidding me? Huh. Oh, we got all of our points that we needed to get, so. Like, I mean, the thing is, though, he is streaming still. I've caught a few of his streams. He doesn't talk like wrestling at all on a stream, which is fair to him, of course. You know, that's all in his right to do so. But he very much wants to keep that separated of just having a chill time with the Chugs army and whatnot, but
Caught one.
but I remember one of my concussions. I couldn't watch TV. I couldn't play video games. It was just giving me a headache. So like that's why I said they're very individualized to the person. Like for him, he's obviously more than capable of still watching TV, playing video games, and it doesn't bother him in any way. So I'm curious to know what are his issues. Like it could be, it's probably not light sensitivity would be my guess. That probably wouldn't really add up with him being playing video games or something. It might be him not even able to take a hit type of thing. He might not, that might be his thing. Hey, look who's in here. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Loser has to buy everyone one of those limited edition puddings. Agreed. So don't expect me to hold back. I'm sorry, puddings? The three of us will be going to the cafe once we're done here. I suppose we better try to work up an appetite, shouldn't we? You should. Monica, you're my final guest for the student comment for Michael. And you're hard-working first year, so let's figure it out. Me? Give a comment for our radio show? That's fine if you think I'm up for it. I'd be happy to help, or at least try. No pressure. Just give me your honest opinion. That's all we want. Well then, the best thing about Trista to me is how it's full of wonderful people. You've got second years who inspire you, friends and classmates who are just fun to be around, and even outside the academy, the townsfolk are always there to support me whenever I'm feeling blue. I feel like having all these great people around me follow me to grow into a person I am today. I couldn't be happier that I chose to attend this academy and live in Trista. You and I are in the same boat there. It's been an amazing year. It really has. I can't deny that I'm sad to see Laura leave, but I'll try to make next year even more fruitful than this one. Besides, I'll make more than her leaving the academy to put an end to our friendship like this anyways. That's for sure. Thanks for your comment, Monica. Hopefully you can actually use it. All right, we've got all the comments we need. Let's go back to Michael. Now I'm just sort of talking out loud. Do I want to go back into the military academy and sort of just talk to everyone that we need to while we're here? I mean, I sort of think we might as well do it while we're here. Oh, hello, by the way. I'm not Vivi. I'm just Lind. Vivi asked me to take care of the flowers here while she checked out the flea market. This is the girl who will be in charge of the club for next month on. It really inspires a lot of confidence. The fact that it said Vivi ? Was hilarious. Yeah, I might as well get in there and chat it up with everyone, so that's all said and done. It's hard to believe that your class was founded nearly a full year ago. As one of those fortunate enough to witness its genesis, it's been quite the emotional ride. I imagine today is a very special day for all of you, given everything that you've been through and what lies in store. Embrace today. Live it to its fullest. I will. All right, we talked to you two. We haven't talked to the good doctor, Instructor Beatrice. As you know, free days were originally instated as a means to develop each student's judgment and individuality. Looking at the fine young second-year men and women here as they prepare to step into the adult lives, I'd say they work. That's not to mention the first years ready to fill their shoes. All of you have really grown up. So just keep in mind on your last free day of the year, Schwalzer. Make the most of the time you have. I will. Get the doors! Yeah, it is, Bianca. It's a shame. Even though they're only here for a while longer, I hope you make the most of it and you enjoy your time with it. I'll try. Alright, heading on upstairs. Not too many people to sort of miss. A bunch of fakedoors.com. Might as well go up to the rooftop now. Rex, what are you doing, bud? There's no time like the present to put things right. The flea market today, there've got to be tons of photo ops. And hey, Maybe the wind will help me out and blow up some cutie skirts for me. Can't get a better shot than that. Or a more illegal one. I know that. I'm just messing around. Sure you are. Sure you are. Repo. If you're looking for Margarita or Milliam, they just stepped out. Margarita finished cooking something or other and seemed very desperate to have a certain someone sample it. I just hope it all goes well and her cooking conveys true feelings. I just hope her victim manages to come out of it alive. Poor Vincent. He's gonna get dragged off by Snoo Snoo, isn't he? Alright, we talked to them already. Alright, we're all done here. Yes. All done. Good. All right. There is still sort of everything here. We do have to come back. So let's go back and talk to Michael at Radio Trista, then do the fishing side quest, and then when we come back to finish off the two main quests, we can go from there. Well, look who's back. How'd it go? Get me an amazing bunch of comments? I'd say so. Check them out. Now that's the stuff. I couldn't have come up with anything more perfect if I wrote it myself. The show's got success written all over it. Knew you were the guy to call. Great job, Reen. Oh, I didn't think you'd be this happy about them. You're making me blush. One way or another, good luck with the new show. I'll be tuning in. You're gonna make this a bigger deal than the army, eh? Gotta shoot for that 20% audience share with this thing. But still, it's really made me think. Trista really is a wonderful place. Here. Did you finish your food? No, I'm not putting more stuff in the fridge. No, I'm gonna shut off your TV. No, finish your lunch. You know, they say you're never supposed to negotiate with terrorists. I say you should never negotiate with a toddler. It's far worse. Here. No, let me see what you ate. No. this is what makes it so hard to play a game like this. Like, of course I'll do anything for my little guy, but like this is what, like, how on earth am I going to do a 6-hour dungeon in a day if he's always here, right? Like, that's why I sort of like, I'm pretty close with the Wind Waker, so I think Wednesday's a good little stopping point with that one, but I don't think it's going to take 6 or 7 hours to do Ganon's freaking end dungeon or whatever, so that is like a slight advantage of that. But I don't know. All we need to do is find ourselves a new host and bam! We got success written all over it. All right. Let's go head on over to the fishing guys. Why don't you finish your lunch, bud?
No.
Pardon?
Pick it up.
I'm not picking you up. Get down. Hey, Ken. Annabelle? It's good to see you again, Reen. So you saw a request. Yeah, I saw it, yeah. I mean, wasn't quite sure what it was actually requesting, but, mind clearing things up for me? No. Nap time. Nap time. Nap time. Now. Go chew your food. Go. Chew your food. Well, I guess that makes sense since you've been away from Trista for so long. Where do I start? Oh, I'm sorry. This really is all my fault. Come on, you know that's not true. My brother's just being a pain. Yeah, still lost. I guess I gotta fill you in on a few things. So, basically, our parents set up an arranged marriage between Annabelle and my brother. Really? That's right. Her family's been harassing her about when she's actually gonna go walk down the aisle, though. As you can imagine, she's not exactly thrilled about it. If I may be so bold to interject, Lady Annabelle was not even informed of this arrangement until after it had been decided and agreed upon. As one would expect, she was thoroughly shocked when she found out. She even went so far as to run away from home, which in turn had a stark effect on her once elegant personality. It's in the living room. In the living room. Oh, I have been gone for nearly a year. I feel as though some of our fault rests on my shoulders as well. As such, should the engagement's cancellation become realizable, I will do everything I can to make that happen. Wait, are you saying it's possible to call this all off? It may be. Obviously, the first thing I did was ask my parents to call things off, but they wouldn't listen. Their only response was, it wouldn't be an insult of a man for the Empire for no good reason, whatever that means. So, with that escape route closed, I figured I'd try to go to the man myself and see if he'd call things off. My brother, the charmer that he is, wasn't having anything of it. He gave us a similar line about nobles not going back on their promises, and that was that. I imagine his greatest concern is our respective families' social statuses. The head of the Lake Lord families are only a baron, while my father's a viscount. I get it. He's worried that not going through with the wedding would be an insult to a family of higher status. This kind of stuff makes upper-class society a real pain in the ass sometimes. You're telling me marriages of status convenience often take precedence over those of love among the nobility. That much is true. But for my part, I wish for nothing more than Lady Annabelle's happiness, and this arrangement certainly isn't that. So, of course, with that in mind, time to talk to my brother one more time. Eventually, we managed to reach a very Lake Lord compromise. We'll settle this with an old noble tradition, the fishing battle. Ah, I get it. Fishing battles are split into two parts, right? Obviously, the main events between the two actual challengers are captains in this case, but before that, their chosen vice captains face off. So that means, took you a while to get there, but you got it. As team captain, I'd like you to fish as my vice captain. I'd ask Annabelle to compete, but that seems kind of wrong? I don't know. I figured as much. You guys have both done a lot for me, so I'd be happy to help, but you really think I'm up for this? I mean, Annabelle's future's on the line, and I've fished up enough to quake in my boots when I hear the name Lake Lord. Since I caught Ymir's guardian, but I've been out of the fishing game for a while now. I'm pretty rusty. I'm the last person you need to be humble around. I'm sure my brother's vice captain's going to be a good fisherman, but I'm sure he won't have anything on you. I'm not going to pressure you into doing it or anything, just want to say pass, just pass. But what do you say? Let's fish! don't know if I'm up to snuff, but if you believe me, maybe I got this. Thank you so much. You've my humblest thanks for doing this for Lady Annabelle. Well, you've definitely got it. Now, does Annabelle and Ken want to bump uglies? Or she's just not interested in getting married right now? Together, we're going to save Annabelle from this wedding of hers. I know we will. I'm so grateful to the both of you for helping me out like this. Roughly 10 minutes passed. Eventually, Lake Lord 3 and his vice captain emerged and began making their way towards them. Wow. Quite the outfits. Well, look who it is. It's been a while. Huh. You haven't changed a bit. Still as lively as your bait, I see. How splendid it is to meet you, and to speak with you again, Kenneth. Good to see you in high spirits, Narcissus. So, what do we dive right in? No sense in lollygagging. The spot will do, I suppose. Fish of Trista, rejoice, for I have returned to grace your waters with my line one more. So that's the heir of the Lake Lord family. Definitely seems a lot more noble than you do, no offense, but how's he already familiar with the fishing spots around here? Well, he is a Thor's grad. Oh, guess if he loved fishing as much as you do, then I would have known the city front to back. Lady Annabelle, how simply splendid it is to see you again. I hope that you will be suitably entertained by the spectacle that is about to unfold before you. Thanks? I'm sorry that my selfishness made you come all the way out here. Please, no need to apologize. Entirely my fault of the foolish brother needlessly complicating things. I swear on my family name that I will defend our marriage. No need to worry your pretty little head. Yeah. So I assume our eyes that you are Kenneth's vice captain? Who am I? The delightful and stylish righteous gentleman Narcissus. Though you might know me as my alias, the Crazy Wave. The Dick Lord 3 quest. Not only do I hail from the Imperial Fishing Club led by Lake Lord III, I am one of its exquisite elite four. Allow me to offer you my most enthusiastic contrafabilities on being chosen to face me today. May our battle be splendidly lumptious. I can't read what that guy's putting up there. It's terrible. They're not even words. I'll do my best, I guess. What a commendatious attitude. Mark my words, young man, you will go far. Did you pay this guy by the word or something? I think so. Nap time.
No, that's not.
Yes, nap time. And you gotta wipe your face. Nap time.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's a nap time. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Or I'm shutting your TV off.
Huh?
Okay, I'm shutting TV off.
Oh, no.
And I'm putting your toys away. Come on. Come on. No. You've been the star of the show enough today. Come on. Nap time. Well, now that we've exchanged our greetings, I'll get right to explaining the rules. The goal of each part of the battle is the same. Catch a designated fish. First, the vice captains will compete. The team whose vice captain catches their fish first will enjoy the advantage of starting the round early. Oh yeah, do you think he's gonna nap?
No.
I'm watching a show. Then go nap and I'll change your show. Go get your Teddy and Saki. They're in the living room. Do I have to go get them? Give it to me. It doesn't need water. Hey, got a blanket. Napping and watching a show, that are some advanced skills, right? Prime? Getting there. Getting there. Booger? Great. Good show. Thinking dirty? Okay, go have a nap. I wish I had those advanced skills. I do not. Sounds like a fair battle format to me. Any skilled angler should be able to guide a capable vice captain after all. The outcome of this battle will determine the fate of your arrangement. I can't believe I'm fishing for someone's behalf of whether or not they get married or not. Are you absolutely certain you wish to proceed with this, Annabelle? I am. I'm prepared to accept the outcome no matter what it may be. I mean, if you're sure. In that case, we're gonna fish like we've never fished before and make sure you're happy. Oh, by the by, what fish will we be catching? Our vice captains will be attempting to catch a noble carp. I assume you were being rhetorical when you asked what we'd be catching. The giant swordtail is the only acceptable choice. Going after the big guy, huh? The most elusive fish in Trista. I've heard the rumors myself. A huge 250 red swordtail who survived decades of battles. If we caught him, we'd be able to stuff our faces for 2 whole weeks and still have some left over. Lady Annabelle, please. If you wouldn't mind acting a little more like a lady of nobility, it would be very much appreciated at this time. So how conflicted were you to kick Reen and Altina's ass as Lloyd and Rixia? It felt like a very weird fight, Dark Fantasy Realms. I was actually shocked that we actually were able to kick his butt, to be quite honest. But then, like, I'm gonna be honest. All of this right now has made 0 sense to me. Like, at all. Like, the game could have ended at the end of the Infernal Castle, and I could have been happy. Then you threw me into the Geo front with Lloyd and Ritzia, and now we're back. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Keep playing, there's a reason for it. I certainly hope so. Keep playing Trails. Find out. How's your lovely Sunday afternoon rolling on in there, Dark Fantasy Realms? Well, that's the Annabelle I know. Well, like he said, you're going to be catching a noble carp. So, you can use all the ground bait you like, but I don't know how much you have on you, so take some of mine. Very peaceful and tranquil. Kid-free. I'd kill for those days. Like today. And yesterday. No. But, for streaming purposes, it'd be great. You can leave the area before you catch your fish, but you're in trouble if they catch theirs first, so don't wander off. No night scene tours for me. Guess I get started. Good luck, Reen. We'll be quietly and respectfully cheering you on. I see you've populated your preparations. Well then, let the battles commence. May the best man win. Am I gonna get an opportunity to save here, or is that kerflufflekert? Soon the boy will take over the stream and you will have all the, right? It will be a yeah, I'm Logan stream instead of a yeah, I'm Jordan stream. And then I'll be the one that'll be bugging him. Hey, can I come up here and bug ya? Can I come up here and bug ya? Yeah, that'll be my time to shine. And then if we're going to be coming full circle, there's going to be recordings of me saying waffle and chocolate milk and craft dinner, right? Round 1, Vice Captain Battle, control Reen and catch a noble carp. I guess I can't save right now.
Now that's a catch.
Not what they wanted, but this is an easy quest. I hope. Going crazy.
That's a catch. Whoa, this is a big one.
We got one. Has someone finally conquered the crazy wave? And the winner of the vice captain battle is Master Lean. It's a whopper. Love me a whopper, actually. Hit the heart. Most impressive. You chose your second well, it seems. Well, the horse has some pretty big fish nowadays, so I figured I'd show a little school spirit, you know? Did you now? Presume you mean to imply that your own angling abilities now surpass my own? I guess we'll find out soon enough. That we shall. Whew, nice to know I didn't let our side down, at least. Not a chance with fishing like that. You made that look like a shooting fish in a barrel. It's a little extreme, don't you think? Narcissus is obviously good at this, but I'm sure he'll catch his in a minute. Magnifarious, the embodiment of piscine beauty, has come to me at last. Yeah, what'd you think? Narcissus caught his fish 3 minutes after your vice captain caught his. No, it's nap time. It's nap time. It's not. Just because it's sunny doesn't mean you can't have a nap. It's nap time.
It's not sunny.
It's not. It's because it's sunny. It doesn't mean you don't have a nap. You're 3 years old. It's nap time. Nap time.
Hello.
Nap time.
No, it's not.
Nap time. It's nap time. No, you can't hit that. It's nap time. It's nap time.
Oh,
You're very pissed with AEW right now. Why is that? Which means you get a 3-minute head start, Ken. Oh.
that?
Okay, go play.
Are
Go get your dump truck.
you that had it? Oh.
But did I thought Mox, don't do that. That's my screen. I thought Moxley wanted a break. Are we just supposed to put the put the No ice cream. No, you didn't eat your lunch. You want ice cream?
I feel.
You have to have your lunch then. Yes, I know. You want ice cream?
Yes, I feel.
If you want ice cream, then you have to stop. You have to eat your crackers and kielbasa. Then no ice cream. No, do not touch that. Do you want ice cream?
No.
Then you can't have ice cream. Maybe they bring in another old WWE guy, like a guy named Triple H, and he can run the Blackpool Combat Club. How about that? I was saying earlier, Dark Fantasy Arms, I just hope that they don't keep coming out with that song. I think it fit for last night, but don't replace their music. No. Go. Bedtime. Because I was saying, like, and a lot of other people pointed out as well, if you listen to the lyrics of Kansas, I think it was sort of like a hit towards CM Punk a little bit. At least that's my take. I think that's what people are sort of going on about. But that was your husband's funeral song, so I hope and pray they don't either. I think it was a one and done. I think that's all it was. Why do you care about this marriage so much in the first place? I thought you didn't care about anything other than fishing. Maybe when you finally mature, you'll understand. That's helpful. Look, I'm not about to tell you how to live your life. But I'm also not going to let you ruin someone else's either. No, it doesn't. What I thought they were going to do was play like just like the Carry On My Wayward, like just like the beginning, and then roll into like Kenny Omega's song or something. I didn't know they were going to play the whole thing. I didn't, like, it fit for the moment. It fit for the time with everything going on. You did it, but it's like I have the argument, like, I don't think Wild Thing fits Moxley for his entrance. I think just because you can play licensed music doesn't mean it's got a fit for it. See, I hate it. I don't think it fits him at all, but yeah, I didn't think they were gonna win though. It was too perfect for them to win. I mean, they lost to a hammer. 10. Oh my. I would ask you to refrain from talking during a sacred battle such as this. Results are the only thing that matter here. I hope you haven't forgotten about that. My bad. Yes, I prefer his other music than Wild Thing, but I'm sure Moxley chose it, so all to him. My lady, is something wrong? No, not really. It's just that he never seemed to have a care in the world, and all this time he was thinking about me. What do you want? Stop! Go to have a nap. Nap. You have snacks. You're not having more snacks. Then you can have your kielbasa and crackers. Or your toast. No more snacks. You're done. I'm gonna shut off the TV. Meanwhile, I was only ever thinking about myself. I haven't been showing him the respect he deserves. To him, this battle was a serious affair, and he's fighting with everything he has. But me? To me, it was just some tedious ordeal that I just wanted to have behind me as soon as I could. I'm so ashamed. It's nonsense, my lady. I understand how you feel, but save your apologies for later. Right now, he's over there fighting for what he believes in, fighting for you. You're right. Come on, Ken! Catch that fish, show him who's boss, slap him around with a little slap and pickle. Well, the 3 minutes are up. It's time for me to finish this off, Ken. Oh, now I was just gonna say, now I have to control Ken and catch a giant sword tail. Oh god, I should have looked up if I had to change my rod. Oh! God damn it, that's terrible. That's terrible. I enjoyed most of the matches last night. Steel cage match was nuts. The fishing gets better. I certainly hope so. And the victor has been decided. You did it, Ken. Well done, Kenneth. Preposterous twaddlecocks! This cannot be happening. It can, and it did. I gave up out to my all, and I was still defeated. I have no qualms with accepting the outcome. Maybe Lake Lord 3 is gay for Namsies. Narcies? Whatever? I don't know. I cannot apologize enough for betraying your trust, Lady Annabelle. However, I believe I have no other choice. I have to request that our engagement be called off. Oh? Are you sure? You seem dead set on it going before with it. Duels such as these put the very honor of the nobility on the line. The result has been determined, and I must now follow it. Besides, I believe there is a man far more worthy of your hand than mine. Narcissus, we're leaving. Very well. Then we shall make our aggressor. I bid you all a good day. It's good to see the elite back on TV. Wait! Just wanted to say that I had fun fishing with you again today, but are you sure you're okay with this? How would I not be? I gave it my all. I leave satisfied. You say I haven't changed. What's the plan now? Guessing Dad's not gonna be too happy about this. I intend to return to Crossbell and continue my training there. There's a lady there awaiting my return after all. Is there now? Wonder if that's who I think it is. Well, give my regards to Kayura, will you? On a related note, you would do well to pay more attention to the world around you. If you don't do something about that personality of yours, Annabelle will... No, I suppose it's not my place to say. Regardless, stay diligent in your training. The matter of the wedding may be settled, but our personal battle rages on. Alright, you really are a sly one. Yeah, it was great to hear the fuck CM Punk chants yesterday. That was pretty good. And Samoa Joe now has 2 belts. Good for him. I wasn't sure what to make of him at first, but your brother's actually a pretty nice guy, to be honest. Of course, he's my brother after all. He's a little stubborn at times, but deep down, he's got his heart as big as the ocean. I almost find myself regretting that marriage was not meant to be. He seemed a rather worthy partner. Yeah, I don't think that's for us to decide, but at least she gets to now. Yeah, good news, right, Annabelle? Well, I mean, Kenneth is very charming, but I mean... Annabelle? Yes, what is it? I just wanted to say I'm excited that we can go back to spending our days fishing together. Oh, yes, I am as well. My lady, forgive me for assuming, but have you set your eyes on Absolutely not! Well, that ordeal's over, but looks like it led straight on into another one. That butler is getting a talking to. All right. Oh, there goes that penis phone again, yapping about. I think what Dark Fantasy Realms was just wants to see Moxley as forever champion. I mean, I loved when Kenny Omega was the hoarder of the championships. Oh, Adam Page would be a good one too. Yep. What is Page out with? Major Neidhart. What a pleasant surprise. I suppose I'm free right now. How can I help? Listen up, Schwarzer. It's not a matter of life or death or anything, but I'm at the Academy on business right now, and I hear you are too. Thought it might be a good time for the two of us to exchange information. Oh, that does make sense. Where are you right now, sir? Faculty Lounge. I'll be here for a while, so there's no need to rush yourself. Just speak with me when you have a moment. See you there. You truly hate MGF, don't you? I never thought you just felt that way about him. I don't mind him too much. I just try to find, like, it's a hard thing to understand, of like when he's being a mark for himself and when he's you know, like bitches and moans about like, you know, like, yo, I signed this big deal when no one knew who MGF's name before AEW, right? And, you know, so he assumingly signed a probably a guaranteed deal for okay money, but then saw what everyone else was making, and then was like, why should I work harder when, you know, everyone else is getting paid? I'm just gonna go take my, you know, business to WWE. And then it's like, well, like, that's not how that works, bud. Like, no one knew who you were. Like that's my take. I'm like, put your time in for the 3-year deal you signed at whatever money you're making. Sure, you're not happy for it, but if you continue to do what you're doing and be good and make people want to see more of you, you will get paid. That's how it works. You have to make a name for yourself. Yeah, you can't just talk all the time. That's another fair, like for it to say of like, if Kenny Omega, love him to death, and the Elite wanted to go to WWE, they would absolutely get paid. They absolutely would. But that's because they've paid their dues. They've put their work in. Like, they've worked for every goddamn thing under the sun except for, you know, the big Kuna Matata. I mean, even though they were briefly there under developmental stuff, but I'm not a big fan of Keith Lee. I never understood the big deal about him, other than he's just a big, nimble man. I don't really get it, but good for him that he's happy, I guess. Okay. Angler points. Let's finally buy that Senin gem. I don't know who that goes on. It just seems like it's just something we should buy. Or Swerve, for that matter, though I will say Swerve is great in the ring, and I've seen him live. Keith Lee was great. He was. Like, it's a little weird of, like... Again, Keith Lee probably signed a sizable deal with AEW, but, like, he probably would have worked well under Triple H and WWE. Like, I feel... So, I don't know if anybody agrees with me or not. It certainly makes sense. I liked Rusev in WWE. And I think it makes sense to some people. You can probably see why. Miro is terrible in AEW. It's not meaning his skill in the ring. He's got that skill in the ring just the same as Keith. But what happens is like, you can see that he has no idea what he's doing, and Tony Khan has no idea what to do with certain individuals if they have no take. That's my guess. Are you telling, like, Rusev, okay, the Bulgarian giant, that worked in WWE, okay? People hated him, then there was Rusev Day, the guy was over. But I don't know, maybe he pissed off Vince McMahon, I don't know, but he worked. He came over to AEW, and it was like he was, like, lost. Like, they don't know what to do with him. And I want to be the best friend guy. So, like, you're telling me that you went to Tony Khan when they signed you, and he asked you, hey, what do you see yourself being in AEW? I want to be with Kip Sapien and be the best friend. Can we just do that? I like playing video games. That's your deal? Okay. Like, the guy works fantastic in the ring, but you have a shitty fucking story of your background now. Like, it doesn't make sense. Now no one takes you seriously. At least it made sense in WWE. Same for Keith Lee. Not much of a story to him in WWE. No, not right now. You had one yesterday. You're not getting one today. Who's Keith Lee's wife? You're not getting one. You have a nap. You're not having a bath. You okay? You're not having a bath. No. 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 You are not having a bath. Stop. You had one yesterday. You had one yesterday. Right. And now stop. And now the thing is, like, you know Tony Khan doesn't want to hire Lana because she can't wrestle, and so she would only be a arm candy, which is not wrong. I feel like it'd be good to have. I feel it'd be good to have managers back in wrestling. I mean, Don Callis does a great job for Kenny Omega, but he also talks. Lana can't talk. Lana can't wrestle. She can't do anything other than just look good. What are you telling them you need a bath? What, so you think they're going to give you a bath? How so?
Having a bath.
You can't have a bath.
Having a bath.
Later.
Having a bath.
Later.
Having a bath.
Come here. You can have one later. I'm not giving you one now. You don't need a bath. You need a nap.
Need a bath. Bath.
In an hour. You didn't eat your lunch? You didn't eat your snacks? And you're not having a nap. You do not get a... No, you have to finish your toast then. No.
Need a bath.
No. I would offer him that, DJ, but he hasn't eaten his lunch, so I don't want to give him that. No. No. Yes.
Pretty baby, come and save me. I got a confession for you. Call me crazy, but I may be committing a crime of the first degree. I'm not pretending, I mean what I'm saying. I'm coming in with my hands held high. Gotta face it, I'm not gonna make it without your love, and I got nowhere to go. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, 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 no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my attorney, my judge and jury. I'm pleading guilty, so lock me up. Go and keep. Oh, babe. Hey, I said lock me up. Go and keep. Yeah, ooh, yeah, lock me up and go and keep. You can't restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, oh, oh. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my
Okay, I'm back. Thank you. So we're done all the side quests. We've talked to everybody here, I'm fairly certain. There is, there's Neidhart that wants to have a chit chat. Do we want to go talk to him before we go and do the other 2 quests? I guess it looks like it because that's in green. So I guess we want to go and chat it up with him. I guess I could look up the missables, of course. Oh, so that's the missable quest of the swimming lessons. Okay, so that's all making sense then. Okay, we're actually doing pretty goddamn good for ourselves then. You can tell how much I've been bothered today because look how much of my beer is left. That's like a normal not Jordan stream thing, right? Like look at this. Like how does this even happen? Got some drinking to do. Dark Fantasy Realms, I just want to share. I find it awesome how passionate you are about wrestling. I mean, about like everyone here, how passionate you are. Not afraid to speak your mind. Look at this man. He's like Homelander in his cape. With God knows what the hell that is. Good to see you again, Schwarzer. Likewise, sir. I've been keeping up with your exploits with the army. Hard not to after all you've done. Harder still not to hear about yours as the Ashen Chevalier. Although, I'm sure that feels more like a burden than a source of pride. Well, I chose this path for myself. I gotta accept whatever comes with it, good or bad. What brings you to the academy, by the way? He works here! Come on! Not much. I'm only here to return some documents I forgot in my possession. I don't have much time to spare here, but it seemed like a waste not to get the most out of it. Which is why I wanted to see how you were doing. Really? Thanks for the concern. Schwarzer, there comes a time when your desire to follow your beliefs clashes with the preservation of your own well-being. Relieves me to see that you're doing better than I anticipated, but... Sir? Look alive, Schwarzer! Show some spirit! Sorry. It's just that eyes don't have the vitality in them that they once did. I suppose that you could take the time to lead you in some training. Nothing reignites a man like being pushed to his limits. Of course, this offer includes the rest of the men in your class too. Why am I getting a sense of deja vu here? All of us, sir? That's what I said. Think of this as my final lesson to you. I don't intend to force you into it either. Just know that your offer's on the table if you're interested. Let's get sweaty. Look at that. See a little bit of the fire back in your eyes. Gather your men and meet me in the gymnasium. Not dirty.
Airplane is dirty.
The airplane is not dirty. Let me see. It does not need a wash. Let me see then. Where is it dirty? It's where?
It's fluffy.
Fine. Show me where is it dirty. Where? Where? Here?
Crumbs.
Crumbs? There's no crumbs in here.
Right here. Look right here.
Let me see. Are we blowing it?
No.
Wipe it?
No. No.
Make-believe crumbs in an airplane. I thought I've seen it all. Oh, it might be starting to get warmer, but nobody in their right mind would call this swimming weather. No. How did we find ourselves in this situation to begin with? Well, Mr. Neidhart said he wanted to give us some training, but maybe I should have asked him to clarify exactly what training was. I don't know. Swimming in this weather might make for effective training. Unusual, sure, but effective. I'm just wondering what possessed you to call me for this. Oh, good? There you go. One more blow? One more. There you go. There's no more in there. He's going to train you to draw faster. Stow the whining there, Alberea. We've got training to do. We'll start with warm-ups, done in accordance with the Manway method. Lest we forget. So that means we'll be racing one-on-one until we've reached each other, right? My memory of exhaustion and pain are be believed, then yes. Glad to see it made an impression. Schwarzer, you get first pick. Let's get Gaius out of the way quick. I feel like he'll be someone we're gonna have to really go hard at. Would you race me first, Gaius? With pleasure. Our competition's never let me down, and I don't know if I'll even stand a chance, but I'll definitely try. I haven't been able to save in like a year, so like I'm hoping I don't fuck this up, but if I do, I'll live with it, as I do with most things. Pressing Y or B when the two circles overlap. Doing this will increase your speed. Did I get him? Ho, ho, ho. Boy, that was close. That was like by a nipple right there. Whew! Swimming minigames give you a retry button. Oh, I never knew. Thank you, Boris. What can I say? I owe it all to the Manway method. You stop talking when you should be training, you'd both be better. The race is done. Get back here so the next one we can get started. All right, now that you've all raced each other, we can move on to phase 2 of our training. Rest me? Oh, you're too kind, instructor, but I don't need it. Not after 4 swim races. We'll just have to try and hang in there. As bad as this is, it's our last chance to do it together. Breen, next time you think torture would be more fun together, don't call me. Ugh. What is it Instructor Neidhart thinking? Trying to scrutinize the unfathomable will only tire you out. Just give it up and don't drown. Hold it right there! Uh-oh. Boris, calm down. Emma's in a swimsuit here. What are you all doing here? I could ask you the same thing. How could you all be so heartless, coming in here and having fun without inviting us? Deciding to train by yourselves without even extending the offer to us? Honestly, I expected better of you. For the record, I was perfectly content to just watch, but they roped me into it. Same here. How you humans just casually strip off most of your clothes when it's this cold outside is truly mind-boggling. You do know I played this before, so I know this will happen. Yes, but you get to live it through me. Watching it again. Either way, it's not fair hogging the pool. Yeah, we want to swim too. Totally. And that's why we're here to liven up your sad-faced little party by challenging you to all roll-licking team battle. I'm sorry, what? Challenge, huh? Very well. We accept. This battle will consist of 5 races, each matching a man against a woman, and whichever team secures more victories wins. And to raise the stakes, the losing team will have to do whatever the winning team asks of them. How's that sound? Sounds like I better start thinking of what you guys want to do. I take it we don't really get a say in this? Huh, still. Dales have mercy on whoever gets matched against Laura and Fee. They'll have one hell of an uphill battle, that said. I think we still have a perfectly good chance of winning this, though. Wait till you get to the Astral form point. Then what will happen? Okay. Totally. They're all worthy competitors. Now let's not waste time, Schwarzer. You're up first. Get out there and earn the men's team a glorious victory to inspire the rest. And remember, failure is not an option. Oh, so you're sticking poor Reen out in front, are you? Well, in that case, now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I got to check out the girls in their swimsuits. Just for you, Boris. Just for you. Seeing Emma like this, I remember us studying together. The material was never most the memorable thing about those sessions. Wait, shouldn't think those thoughts while I'm just wearing swim trunks. Oh, God. A little bit of blood flow there, eh, Reen? Me, but I'm a... Just let Reen's wandering gaze pick for me. Broken? Let me see. Yeah, it's fine. Look, Charlie's wanting you to play with him now. Waiting for you. Here. Here. Take your positions and begin. No, no one can resist. Let's make Neidhart happy. You were really good at this, Reen. I don't suppose I gave you much competition, did I? Nah, you did fine. Good to swim with you. Okay, that's enough chit-chat for now. We got plenty more races to get through. Get back here so we can start the next one. Sorry, instructor. There's no more maxing that out. One by one, the rest of Reen's team lined up for their races, but in a move so devious, they probably should have seen it coming. The girls' team just put Laura and Fee forward for every match. And as a result, the boys' team was soundly defeated. I assume that's supposed to happen because I didn't lose any of my matches. There's no way that wasn't cheating. Well, technically no one specified that the same swimmer couldn't race any more than once, but come on. You okay, buddy? Well, if you have a problem with our totally fair results, then whether you want to accept the result or not, a defeat is a defeat. Crying about your opponent not playing by the rules wouldn't save you in a war zone. The swimming pool is no different. Kind of is, but... Oh? Morality is a very impersonal thing. Everyone has times when they need to stray from the path of righteousness. What one person perceives as an act of cowardice might be part of another's master plan to defeat them. The strategy employed by Instructor Sarah may seem unreasonable to you, perhaps even cheap. I can certainly understand that, but there's no getting around it. Defeat is defeat. She chose the most effective strategy available to her and claimed victory over us. It's the way it is. Well, it's hard to argue with that. I'm surprised to see you, of all people, backing up Instructor Sarah's loophole. Exploiting strategy, though. So am I. What brought this on? Nothing in particular. Still find myself less than thrilled with your ways, and by extension the practices of the Bracer Guild. But I can't deny that the Guild's existence and its methods will be a vital part of this nation's future. I see. Glad to see you've had a change of heart. I wouldn't go that far. Let's get this over with. What are your orders? Oh, I almost forgot about that. Oh, how about we all play tag? That'd be way more fun than some boring old training. I almost managed to forget that we'd done that before. Is that it? I was expecting a little bit more grueling, like hours of push-ups while you ate cake in front of us. Hey, now, the girls made their choice, so who are we to question it? Yeah, that's absolutely true. We must give the winners their due. Well, the desperation is palpable. Well, I guess we can go with that then. No harm in making the punishment fun for everyone. Well said. Yay! I pick Major Neidhart to be first then. Me? In the end, we all chased each other around the pool until no one had any energy left. As usual, poor, pitiable Rain found himself accused of many scandalous acts he certainly had no intention of committing. But eventually, their strange yet surprisingly enjoyable training came on. Did he play tag by touching butts, or what? Grab a couple of assets in there? Wasn't expecting to be forced to participate in that horseplay as well. Still, it wasn't a completely unenjoyable change of pace. Personally, I'm exhausted. Sir, I want to thank you for doing all of this for us. And for all the other times, too. No need to thank me, Reen. Let's see. Take this. Not much of a parting gift, but I'd like to have it all the same. Are you sure? When am I ever not sure? I hope you'll make good use of it. I'll be returning to the faculty lounge while being forced to report the academy. If you happen to need something, just stop by and speak to me there. I will, sir. Okay. Character book updated. Everyone's there chilling. Now I can save the game finally. 142 hours is the clock number. So like I said, we have literally talked to everybody. So we are at our point for story missions, I guess, finally. Unless I want to be handing these in to Toa, which I guess I could do. So let's go and do that first. Get the little present I left you at your dorm? A brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I do appreciate how you always help me with these. It's been a rough year for the both of us, but you really made it easier on me. Hey, the feeling's mutual. Well, one way or another, it's nice to know my last day as president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'd be happy to treat you to a little tea later. Oh, you made some headway. Let's talk about it. 12,000 Mira.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Thanks so much for helping me with my work. Big weight off my shoulders. That's it. That's all we get. All right. Yeah, I guess we can go fight Passion. What were you doing? What are you doing? Are you a dog? And why are you woofing? See, I tell you, stop coming up here like that. You need your bum changed?
No, thank you.
It's not a no thank you. No, it's not a no thank you. Like, when I tell you need your bum changed, you probably need your bum changed. You don't get to decide when you get your bum changed. Ah! Staff. Actually, I don't know if I talked to everyone in here again. Yes, I will talk to that guy. You say that like I just volunteered. You did invite me. You're right about me wanting to join the army, but it's not like I got some big fancy reason I just want to. And that's not gonna cut it. How am I supposed to set an example if I join the half-hearted reason? I figure if I'm with you, I can find one. Something I can aspire to, something that'll guide me on my way up the ranks. Well, looks like you'll be stuck by my side a little longer, my vice captain.
Another one.
You see other people?
Talk.
You want me to talk to them? Okay. You come over here, I don't want you to fall. Like that. Right off. Get down.
Yeah.
Get down. I got you. There you go. Couple of nobodies though, female students and whatnot. They don't have anything to add. Think you will have anything to offer? Well, it's time for spring races to begin over in Heimdall. Crow and I always used to bet on what order the horses were going to come in. I need to stop dwelling on him, damn it. It's not going to go all down. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. It sucks that he's gone. Students here all like my children to me. Upper class or lower class, first year or second year, none of that makes any difference. Hard to believe that this is the final free day of the year. I'll have to treat you to a nice little something, won't I? Sure? We'll chat with Gordon Ramsay in the back here, not losing his mind. Every year, the graduates leave this academy with a smile on their faces. A lot's changed over the years, but that's one thing that's never been any different no matter how many years go by. I hope none of you will end up becoming the exception. Alright, patty cakes, let's kick your ass. For all the interruptions we've encountered today, we've made some decent progress today, not gonna lie. Glad you made it, Schwarzer. What build do I even have on Reen? I would assume the same one I've had forever. But in spite of my attempts to dissuade him, Master Patrick insisted that he just had to fight you today. Don't foist this all on me. You were the one who wanted the fight to happen before you got home next week. You would do well not to portray me as some sort of selfish child who inconveniences others for no reason. Well, schedule is free any way. Want to settle which of our classes is stronger? Precisely. We may have faced off during the war, but that could hardly be claimed we were fighting on equal footing, which means we've got to properly determine which of us is superior, nobles or your class 7. That's true. We've been trying to figure out that for quite a while. Bringing it up right before the end of the year like this is pretty bold of you. I just don't like leaving such matters unresolved, that's all. With so many of your classmates set to leave us so soon, this is our final opportunity to settle this. So let us do so. After a year of back and forth, we'll prove once and for all which of us deserves to come out on top. Sure. Might even be able to get a real challenge out of this. That's exactly what I was gonna do. When someone says that you gotta fuck someone up, Laura's usually that gal. Reen might not even have to lift a finger after that one. Oh, absolutely there is. It's time for Team Bonk. Is she having CP? I mean, that's a Zerum capsule away. Got 100. And by the looks of it, would I be able to give her more? 100 will kill them. All right, then. Let's just check the tactics. Good enough. The ordnance. Cypher and Tauros. She's got the exact same stuff she's had. Now, did they remove anything from anybody? I don't think they did. Nope. Everything is exactly the way it is. Reen told me what's going on. Thank you for choosing me to fight for our class, Reen. Be sure not to disappoint. You're both worthy opponents. We'll hold nothing back, Celestin. Indeed. High time for us to demonstrate our new skills. You won't even get a chance. You can already tell they've gotten stronger than the last time we fought them. A lot stronger. Still, we're here representing our classmates. No way we'll lose. Let's do this.
Watch out, this is a tough one.
Oh, you don't even really get an opportunity in this. Do I just like put them out of their misery with an overdrive and then back-to-back murders? Like, I think that's the way to go.
Here goes. Overdrive.
Don't even give them an opportunity, right? So how about, you know, we throw a little motivation in there.
All right, let's do this. Leave this to me.
Both get that strength up. You murder them, and this might not even matter. This might not even matter. Poor people didn't even see this coming at all. Good night, Irene.
Our fighting was in perfect sync.
When I could keep up, at least.
Wow, you guys are really powerful. Come a long way. Should have known we wouldn't have been able to defeat you after all. You both fought splendidly. You guys didn't even do anything. Same goes for you two. There's no telling which way it would have gone. Reen, I love and appreciate you being modest with the two of them, but they didn't even lift a finger. Indeed, you admirably demonstrated just what Class 1 is capable of. The way you two use your Arcus links is truly inspiring as well. Yeah, I agree. Proud to be from the same academy as someone with skills like yours, Patrick. Ugh, you really can't help yourself, can you? Still, you fought well and defeated us fair and square. I suppose I can finally accept Class 7 as Class 1's ultimate rivals. Put her there, chum. What color's the bus? What color is it? What color's the bus? Black and what's the other color? Yeah, black and or top.
Black.
What's this color? Orange? Is there anyone like specifically that it works better on, or is it just basically you could put that on anybody? It's sort of irrelevant. Like, I guess the only thing that would matter is like the base stats of somebody, right? Patrick, I can't believe you try to settle things with Class 7 without us. Hello, Ferris. I did get our class's permission to do so, did I not? I thought this was only going to be a rematch of the practical exam last June. Besides, we've yet to properly determine which of us is superior. We nobles or your Class 7. That's what you said, right? I mean, if you're deciding where the nobles stand, you need to fight on behalf of all of the upper classes, not just year 1. Isn't that kind of splitting hairs? I'm not sure I understand the issue here. Would you mind taking a deep breath and starting over, Ferris? Allow me to explain. Vincent? I, the perpetual elegant Vincent Floral, here on behalf of the upper class second years of the Academy. It works best of Laura as her strength is the highest one in Class 7. Still works better on others. Difference is something like 10 to 20k, maybe less. Okay. And I have brought my dear and dedicated sister with me to battle my good fellows. As a Floral family's maid, I will also be taking part in this battle. I do hope you will accept our challenge. No one told me there was 2 battles? All of the upper class students have already given their approval to fight on their behalf. So let us battle for the honor of being known as the strongest in the Academy. Alright. There's 3! Damn it! Alright. But this is our last chance to all come together, at least. Our last chance to make memories to treasure for... our last chance to close the book on our feud. Lady Ferris, at this point, the cat isn't just out of the bag. It has its litter box and scratching post. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, just to recap. You want to settle things too, is that right? I do understand how she feels. If that's her wish, I see no harm in fighting until they're satisfied. Alright, we accept your challenge. I would love to launch into battle right away, but hardly be fair if we fought you 3-on-2. Please call another one of your classmates to balance our teams a little. Sounds like Elisa got called on in. I made a Reen one-hit build in the New Game Plus, and he did something like 200,000 damage. Either that, or maybe even Emma, but... Oh, I could have used Fee, actually. Oh well, we fucked it up already. Yeah, she is a good choice. So I'm just wondering, can I just use a... Oh, actually, if I used it with Elisa, then we'd be fine anyways. So, a normal S break from Laura and it's done. All right. You know, Reen, some people would use their final free day to relax. Stop! Not up here. Over there. Especially since we're fighting Ferris. No way I'll let you lose to her. Don't throw things? Well then, I ask you not to do something here, then don't. Go play in the living room. I do have some CP recovery food, I just have so much food I don't know what to do with it. I, for one, shall demonstrate my refined spear techniques, more beautiful and dangerous than an angered swan. Angered swan? I would think like an angered Canadian goose would fit the bill, but what do I know? I'm just a Canadian. Well, points for enthusiasm. They're clearly tougher than when we last fought them. Oh, she's wearing her lacrosse uniform. There you go. It's all over your hair. Dust or something? Both teams are ready. Then let the battle begin.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Oh, look at that. It just works out ever so well. Yeah, at your ready, S-Break.
Rain upon us.
Here I go. All right, let's do this.
Leave this to me. My turn.
I'm sorry about your luck, folks. Really am.
Witness the fruits of my training.
Just in case. Oh, man. This is so good. Let me guess. Now you're going to bring one other person, then it's a 4-on-4 battle, right? And it still won't matter because Laura smashed like Snoo Snoo. You're one strong maid, Sarifa. Yeah, let's call Sharon in and combat maids here. Eris. Still, I accept my defeat. Fought exceptionally. It's not like you didn't give us a good run for our mirror, though. It was an honor to witness the strength of the Florold family firsthand. I'm gonna treasure this memory of this battle forever, that's for sure. Oh, you. Still, now that you've defeated us, you have your confirmation that the members of the Class 7 are the strongest in the Academy. Isn't that the way that it's probably the way it should go? Thanks, I guess. Did someone say strongest in the Academy? Who? That sounds like... Oh, God. We have to fight senior citizens. I do believe we secured permission to use the field. Oh, you're not in trouble, Harms. Just curious to see how the battle was going, so I wanted a closer look. I'm certainly glad I did. Everyone has fought remarkably well so far. Been quite the spectacle. But I've been so caught up in all the excitement and enthusiasm that I can no longer stand idly by. Who can reduce tanks no smoke easily? Laura, Laura, Laura. What's that? They're talking? What happens if you fall right there? Funny. Oh, please tell me this doesn't mean what I think it means. It does indeed. The two of us would like to join in on the fun. Besides, you think I'd let you get away with calling yourselves the strongest in the Academy without defeating us, did you? Ordinarily, I wouldn't participate in this nonsense, but someone has to make sure he doesn't overexert himself. Okay. Our doctor has a gun. What have I started? I'd be happy to take on everyone at once, but Class 7 won the previous battles, but they should be our first. I can't help but feel like a little bully taking on helpless students like this, but I'm afraid I don't have much of a choice. They really do seem strong. Yeah, wait, do we just go off of people glowing and then just assume they're strong? Is that what we go with here? Sure, individually, either one of them could crush any one of us to dust, but we work together, I think we stand a chance. See how far our strength can take us. We might never get a chance like this to test ourselves. You're right. I'll keep fighting until I can no longer lift my blade. That's our Class 7. Although it wouldn't be fair if only 3 of you took us on. You should call on another one of your classmates. No fun for any of us in the easy win, after all. Then you have to eat your lunch. The principal cut a tank in half in the first game. That's a strong test. Who should we call? I'm thinking Eustace or Fee. But I'm thinking Eustace for that platinum guard. Again, it's probably irrelevant with Laura on the team, but everyone's starting off at 100. So we're good. I didn't know what I expected when you called me, but this certainly wasn't it. But I surrender to no foe. This will be our fun. Then you have to eat all of your kielbasa. Want ice cream?
Yeah.
Then you have to eat all your kielbasa.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll get it?
Yeah.
Get your kielbasa? Yeah. Kielbasa and your crackers, okay? Okay. Go fight these glowing senior citizens. Time to give them all we've got. Let's see how far our combined strength will take us against the mightiest people in this academy. We can do this. Oh, I wanted to ask, now that we have Dark Fantasy Realms or someone in here, does someone have a link to that Trails in the Dub thing? Because I can't find anything on Reddit, on their Twitter, on their website, that they said that they were basically, you know, on hiatus. From some info before, you learn that the principal has been a sparring partner with Kai, Reen's master, so he's messing with you, probably. Isn't everybody mess with me? That's the spirit. Let the fun begin.
A worthy adversary.
Oh, it literally. Oh my god. I could save it for a critical to really fuck their days up. I really could do that. Maybe let them get in one single blow, perhaps. Be a nice guy about it.
All right, let's do this.
Because it won't even matter to them.
Leave it to me.
Onward.
The only thing I'm thinking, yeah, I was just gonna say, so if I use Radiant Wing, does that count as an attack or crafts, or is that fine to use? Because I know it's worded weirdly, like your first craft or attack does more, but then like that doesn't really attack anybody. I think it may use up domination. Okay. So I can use an item with her, right? An item wouldn't do that.
No problem.
I'm not gonna lie, I was sort of hoping I would get Eustace's move to block them from doing anything, but that's fine.
Rain upon us!
Well, okay. All of these are irrelevant. I just thought I'd let you know that. That's later fixed, so only crafts use up domination. Oh, okay.
Radiant Lion.
183,000. We murdered some senior citizens. Back to the home, you two. Enjoy it. Oh, it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
I did it.
Not bad.
I'm so glad.
Is anybody else going to be coming down the aisle like a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble? Or have we fucked everybody's day up now? I have to admit, I'm impressed. I never would have expected you to be able to overpower us like that. You've really grown through your experiences during the war. Well, we only won because we were together. None of us are even half of either of you on your own. We managed to endure your onslaught, but it pushed me to the very end of my limits. As tough as it was, we managed to topple the strongest people in the academy. You most certainly did. If you get a second Dominion in the final dungeon, you can use Vermilion on someone and then have two people who can hit like trucks. I have nothing but praise for the way you fought today. While most of Class 7 will soon be leaving this academy and starting new lives elsewhere, the things you've learned and the skills you've developed here are now a part of you and will remain so wherever you go. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Does someone currently have Vermilion on them right now? That you were able to defeat us today is fine proof of how you've grown. May you continue to nurture your skills elsewhere.
We will. I'm sure the things I learned here will be priceless to me as I contribute my life beyond the academy. I'm sorry to make you waste some of your time left fighting two old fogies like us, so please, let me tend to your wounds at least.
Thank you, healer. Not only was everyone's HP and EP fully restored, they also recovered 200 CP. Wow. Thank you for that heal. Topped us all off. You only had this art. I think I do have Vermilion, I thought. Farewell for now. I very much hope we'll have the chance for a rematch someday. Maybe Cold Steel 3, my friend. I can spoil the ending of our rematch for you right now. We lose.
Still, at least you beat them once. That's a greater achievement than most will ever be able to claim.
No, the art used by the nurse, that one that gives... Oh, yes, that. Oh, that's a Mori. Yeah, that'd be great. Now that would break the game. That would, everybody, right? Well, I'm going to give you my highest commendation for your excellent performance. To be frank, I'd love the chance to fight all of you again one day. That'd be great.
Fought particularly wonderfully, Elisa. I hope that we will get another chance to compete with one another again. We will, I promise.
I can't believe you were actually able to overcome these two. You and your classmates truly are something else. Schwarzer, I'd like you to accept this. The developers are nice and let you break the game if you learn how to do combat. Yeah, it took us 120 hours to learn combat, but the Albion Garb. But what is it? It's been passed down through the Harms for generations. I'd like you to have it in honor of your victory. I hope you can appreciate it. Thanks, Patrick. I will. And I have something for you as well.
Thank you.
Don't let your victories today make you complacent. Not unless you want to be thoroughly trounced the next time we fight. Wouldn't dream of it. And I just want to say, while we might have been in our disagreements over the past year, and that we've both grown as a result, we grew in a way we couldn't have if we hadn't been rivals, and couldn't wish for better rivals than Class 1. Trust me, there's no need to warn us against complacency.
Don't you worry, Ferris. I'm sure we'll keep training for the next time we face off.
I haven't stopped improving myself since I was a child. That certainly won't going to change now. Ugh, your class unrestrained honesty continues to be an assault on the senses. Still, suppose that's part of what makes who you are and the rivals who have earned so much of our respect. Are we gonna hug it out? No, no hugs. Maybe we'll kiff. No kiff. In the long-time conflict between classes 1 and 7 has reached its conclusion. Everyone involved accepted one another as worthy rivals and friends, praising each other's skills. Eventually, with a little reluctance, they all left and went their separate ways. Time to meet up with Angelica and Georgie Boy. The final quest on the final day. Race time, apparently. Hope I don't fuck it up with the gears. Ah, you're here. I tried to stop Irene, told her how important today was for you and everything, but she just couldn't help herself. It's fine, honestly. It's my kind of request, actually. There's no way racing Angelica isn't going to be interesting. Huh. Oh, I'll show you interesting. Guess Irene's fallen for that bike's charms just as hard as you did. Guilty as charged. This proves that entrusting her to you was the right choice after all.
You up for skipping the usual formalities then? No asking if you have the time, please accept my request and junk? Sure. Always love for a chance to go out riding with you. Shame we've only gotten time for a race. My thoughts exactly. Still, there's a certain excitement you can only get from a good race. You do have a point. I'm not really sure if I stand much of a chance against you, not that that'll stop me from trying. That's what I like to hear. So, are we doing this now or what? If you're worried about rules, don't be. I'll give you the rundown before we start. Start your engines. The race to end all races. Not racist, though. Wow, didn't expect to see you here, Toa. I wouldn't miss this for the world. I won't be able to take my eyes off a race like this. This is sure to be intense. But be intense safely, okay? I'll try. It goes for you too, Angie. Oh, but of course, my dear George. I'd never do anything to worry you. Anyways, on to the rules. Sound familiar if you've raced before. You follow the course and the first to the end wins. Simple enough. I'd worry if it didn't, but let's make this a little bit more interesting, shall we? Raise the stakes a little bit. Toa is going to be the start girl. Let's say the loser has to buy everyone drinks. Works for me. All right, not one to turn down a free drink. Wait, hold on a second, Reen. We're not talking about a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi here. We're talking about alcohol. Okay? The real stuff. All right? A proper drink, a proper beverage. That's what we're talking about. Okay? As if pitting their egos against each other wasn't enough. Let's just let them have their fun. I know he can't drink yet. Every time Sarah asks him, he's like, no, do I have to remind you that I'm underage? Just have a beer or 8. Morty. Well, let's get this show on the road. To your bike, Green. She's got a nice bike. I mean, we both have nice bikes. What you got, a helicopter? A car? All right, I'll count down from 3. Cheese. Taking pictures? Cheese. 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 Something funny? 3, 2, 1. Potato, potato, potato. Oh God. It doesn't even give me like a map or anything here. And we're already losing. Is there like a draft I can work with here? Can I go faster?
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm trying to go faster here. It ain't working. Got the corners. Did I win? That was tougher than any right that had to be. I can't believe how much you've improved. You earned that win. Well done. Don't sell yourself short. You have the pressure on right to the end. If anything, I find it harder to believe I actually won against you. Well, believe it or not, you did. And that proves more than anything just how skilled you are. Yeah, you should be proud of yourself, Reen. Thanks, Angelica. George? Not over here, bud. No, not up here. Down there. Not up here. Not up here. Not up here. No. Come on. No, not up there. Daddy's got a glass of booze. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go.
Go play in the living room.
No need ice.
I told you to eat your lunch.
No need ice.
Lunch.
Need ice.
Okay, can you give me 2 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Maybe it's because I didn't hold back, but I feel refreshed after that. Not the feeling I was expecting for some reason, but hey, I'm not complaining. Not holding back is an understatement. Toa? Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I was just touched. That's all. I could feel how serious you were about the race the whole time, Reen. Yeah, it was quite the spectacle to behold. Now, I gotta say, that was a short race, though. Like, that could have gone, like, at least another 2 sections. At least. You have to hit me up if you guys ever decide to have a rematch. For sure. I hope we can have one, too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my chance to have revenge. Alright, before I forget, I should perform my civic duty as the loser. Time to buy those drinks. 5 for... 5 drinks. 5, yeah, there's... Crow? Crow! Oh! Got all this fun without him today. The Crow. The Crow. We drank the drinks that Angelica bought together. And after seeing off Toa and returned to the student council room, George, Angelica, and Reen wandered back to the engineering building. It certainly does. It certainly does. Right into the penis with the knife. Thanks for the race, Reen. By the by, before you go, I've got a piece of news I figured you might like. Turns out the Rhineford company's thinking about going in on orbital bike development. Really? That's right. Don't get too excited, you know. Never know, they'll just end up actually throwing away with it. But the way things are now, I can't really imagine they will. But time will tell when society feels a need for vehicles that inspire passion for people. Those are Chairman Irina's words, too. I can see what she means. There's nothing else quite like these bikes of ours, though, is there? Exactly. Which is why I'll need you to do your part in raising public awareness while I'm gone. Aldeus knows I'll be showing mine off more than enough during my travels. And knowing every woman on the continent will want their own, the guys too, of course. Oh, right. You're something for racing with me. It's that same one I wear, so, you know, it's good. Think of it as a farewell gift. Lightning belt. Oh. And these are from you. Wow. I'm getting some nice things here. One more thing. This doesn't have to do with our race or the request or anything. I just want you to have it. The engineering building key. This is a key to here, right? That's right. From now on, you're free to use this place whenever you want. I'm not going to be here to see the next batch of bright-eyed first years roll in, so I'm putting you in charge of finding some promising young engineers to take over my work. Deal? George, Deal. Thanks, Reen. For everything. Au revoir, my dear friend. Keep well now. And that is going to do the stream for me today, friends. I think this is a good bounce out pact. Let's not get too involved. Yes, we can bring the ladies here. All of the milkshakes to the yard. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tuning on in. Again, it was a better stream than yesterday, but still I was haggled by a small child who runs my life. I thank you all for coming on in. Wednesday is the next stream. I work tomorrow and Tuesday, unfortunately, so I will not be able to stream. And Wednesday will be the Wind Waker, which I'm hoping that we will wrap that up. We wrap up one game, that means we can focus in on another game and wrap that up, and then Metal Gear Solid makes an appearance, and then probably Cold Steel 3. So, that'll work for that. Ladies and gentlemen, as Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to say goodbye and good night. Bang! I'm out of here, folks. Always see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye. See you later. Yeah, folks. All the best. Bye-bye.